Well, I'm going to let you two handle this, darling. I'm going to go downstairs and see if I can find out the latest for Dorian, all right?
Well, let me know, will you?
Yes, if I don't find anything out, I'll go straight to Ace's, okay?
Oh, right. I'll see you at home later.
All right, darling. Bye-bye. Cord, please listen to Clint. He really does know what's best.
Thanks. Clint, you really don't have anyone else for this assignment, so will you let me do it? Cord, the mood you're in right now, I wouldn't send you out to cover a supermarket opening. You told me that you wanted me to prove myself around here. Well, how am I supposed to do that if you don't give me a chance? I'm just sitting around here getting bored.
You are not trying to prove anything to the banner, Cord. You're trying to prove something to yourself. And you got a chip on your shoulder the size of the Texas Panhandle. Want to talk about it?
Look, it's nothing. Well, it's nothing to do with business anyway. It's personal.
Oh, personal. Well, let's see now. A country boy comes to Landview to pursue his love life, gets depressed and bored, and then volunteers for a suicide-type mission. That kind of spells woman trouble to me. Looks like I hit a nerve. How bad is it?
It's about as bad as it can get.
She dumped you.
Twice.
That would hurt a fellow.
Yeah, and make him feel like a damn fool, too.
Sounds like a lady you really care about.
She's only the most exciting, beautiful woman I've ever met.
Well, just where is this vision?
I'm right here in Landview.
Right now, you don't care if you live or die, right?
Right now, I am not much interested in what happens in the rest of my life if it doesn't include Tina.
What'd you say?
I said I'm not much interested in what happens in the rest of my life if it doesn't include...
No. You said her name was what?
Tina. Tina Lord. Before Reverend Oliver. Before the warden. Before the television audience and before God Almighty. I beg forgiveness for any sins I may have committed. And I pray that God, in his infinite mercy, will give me and my unfortunate fellow inmates a chance. A chance to redeem ourselves in the eyes of the society that we have wronged. And a chance to prove that we can live in the community of men.
Cut! Stop. That's it. It's a wrap, guys.
Well,
Thank
what's
you.
wrong? What's wrong?
Look, you've already won the Academy Award for false humility. Why bother going on?
I don't follow you, Dorian.
Of course you follow me. I am not going to let you use my television show as a platform for your lousy scheme to get out of here. Boys, pack it all up. We're going home.
Start the cameras. I'm not finished.
No way!
I'm speaking the Lord's will.
Not on my show.
I'm warning you.
Oh, goody. Go ahead and warn me. That's what I like to see. The old Mitch Lawrence we know and love. The Mitch Lawrence that murdered Harry O'Neill.
Possibility of protecting her. Herb, I can't keep her from going where the news happens. No, but you can keep it from happening to her. What in the hell are you talking about? I'm talking about a photograph of Dorian I found with her face rubbed out. How'd they get to her? It was taped to the front door, John.
All right, whoever sent these things got through me this time, but I guarantee it'll be the last.
Yeah.
Mr. Callison.
Yes.
Television crew out in the truck asked me to tell you that the camera has been cut in the middle of the taping.
Do they know what happened?
No, sir. There was a con, Mitch Lawrence, in the taping. And Mrs. Lawrence called cut, and everything went black.
You men in position?
We have 25 men in position.
Herb, somebody's going to get hurt on this.
Somebody has already been hurt.
What do you mean?
Well, we heard a shot in there.
A shot?
Yes, just one shot.
Where's Larson?
We don't know.
Tell him to storm the gym.
Excuse me. You owe me, Dorian. I saved your life.
Thank you very much, but I'm certainly not going to risk my reputation as a television journalist for you.
You're not going to lose your reputation by allowing me to thank the Lord.
Do you honestly think that I buy this phony, holier-than-thou act you're putting on here?
Phony. Did you see these prisoners respond?
They were weren't responding. They were hypnotized. You're not doing anything for the greater glory of God. You're doing it for the greater glory of Mitch Lawrence.
I pity you, Dorian.
Oh, come on. You can spout the good book all you like. As far as my book is concerned, you are still the same old Mitch Lawrence. You will always be the same old Mitch Lawrence.
There are none so blind as those who will not see.
Shut up! You'd like to smash me in my face, wouldn't you? But it wouldn't quite suit your purposes, would it?
I only want to bless you, Dorian.
I dare you.
Bless you. Amen.
I'm proud of you men for listening to Mitch Lawrence.
Mm-hmm. And we both get medals and a gate pass, right?
No, you'll get the proper punishment, but with a recommendation for leniency.
Dad, you can't punish Mitch. He saved our lives.
Allison is right, Warden. Personally, I feel deeply touched and grateful to Mitch Lawrence.
Everybody, please! Take it easy, man. Take it easy. Everything's under control. Now put your guns down and take these two men back to their cell.
You all right?
John, how nice of you to be here. How wonderful that you're so concerned.
The facts, Tina. Ever since you went to El Paso with that letter, you've been in nothing but trouble.
It's not Cord's fault.
But it's so obvious he's wrong for you.
I know that's what I keep telling him over and over again, but somehow we keep winding up together.
Well, this time you make it stick.
Pam, I have made it as perfectly clear to Cord as I possibly can.
That's not enough. Now, do you want to marry Richard or not?
Yes. Yes, I think so. Look, I know that it is what I really want. It's just so hard with Cord around all the time.
Just concentrate on Richard. Forget absolutely everything else. I mean, Cord will get discouraged. You'll leave town. Oh, dear, that sounds so heartless. It's just that you don't want Cord to be sitting there dangling on a string. Tina, he has a beautiful life in El Paso. Let him go back there. He'll find somebody else who'll forget about you. And you will have Richard. And everybody will be the better for it.
Yeah, well, you make it sound real simple, but it is not, Pam. It really isn't. You know, I said some terrible things to Cord just to get him to try to forget me, but he won't. Pam, he really loves me. He came all the way here to Llanview just to see me, and every time I think about that, Excuse me, I think I need a handkerchief.
Love me too. You can promote my health by making sure that Tina and Cordero Roberts do not leave town together. And if she vacillates, you know, more for him than Richard, you know who to aim your pressure for and influence.
You know, sometimes I feel like I'm your guided missile. I don't think it's a fair position to put me in, or Tina.
Don't ever use the word fair in a sentence with the word Tina, here.
What if Tina refuses to go with Cord and then Cord refuses to leave?
I will take care of him. You take care of her. I got to get him out of town before Clint and he start comparing notes and realize that Maria Vasquez was his grandmother, and then Clint puts two and two together, and then that Cord is his, you know what.
I hate this. I hate it. I really hate this.
I know you do, but I'll tell you what, as soon as your daddy comes home, I haven't called you now. You better get over to your best friend, Tina. She needs you real bad.
Oh, God, I hope I did the right thing.
Tina Lord. Cord, do you have any idea what you're playing with here?
Oh, I really need this today. Clint, I knew exactly how you were going to react. Tina's told me about some of the problems she's had with the Buchanans.
Has she? Did she do that right before she encouraged you to hightail it halfway across the country?
Yeah, well, she hardly encouraged me. I did this all on my lonesome. Look, I know all about her reputation, but she has been nothing but honest with me.
Honest? Tina Lord? Give me a break. Tina Lord would rather climb a tree and tell a lie than stand on the ground and tell the truth.
This subject is not open for discussion, all right?
She has really got you roped and hog-tied.
I'm a big boy here, Clint. I don't need... I can take care of myself.
I don't think so. Now, look, she might be nice to look at, but she has got a head full of black snakes.
I told you that this subject was closed. Now, she has dumped me. That is it.
Well, why don't you take my advice and stay dumped? It might be the best thing that ever happened to you.
Just do me a favor here, all right? I would appreciate it if you wouldn't go around telling everybody about this because it is humiliating enough without making it public.
Yes, I know what you mean. All right, that's the way you want it, that's the way you got it. Cord. Come back here a minute and sit down, will you? You know, there's still one thing about this that puzzles me.
What's that?
Well, you met Tina in El Paso, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Why did she go to El Paso in the first place?
She just showed up at our door one day.
What do you mean she just showed up at your door one day?
I just won a bronc busting contest. I came into the living room and she was sitting there with my pa. Oh, man, Clint. I tell you, I took one look at her and I thought that I had died and gone to heaven.
Well, that sounds very romantic, but you still haven't answered my question. I mean, why did she go 2,000 miles just to show up at your door?
It was the letter. You know about that.
Letter? What letter?
It was that letter that a couple months ago.
Yeah.
Excuse me, Mr. Buchanan. This is the latest on the prison break.
What's happening?
Well, according to this, they've taken Dorian Lord hostage, too. What'd I tell you about this being a dangerous assignment? And guess who's right in the middle of those rioters? Our old friend, Mitch Lawrence.
Isn't he the one you wrote that editorial about saying he shouldn't be paroled?
Yes, maybe I knew what I was talking about after all, huh? Tell Briggs to hold the front page till we get more information on this. Pronto.
Yes, sir.
Andy, did you get hold of Kowalski yet?
Come on, Clint, are you going to give me this one or not?
All right, listen, get a helicopter crew up there. Maybe we can get some pictures of the prison yard.
Clint, I want this assignment.
And hold the copter on the roof for 5 minutes, will ya?
Clint, come on, please.
I got a broken-hearted cowboy here who'd like to shoot some pictures.
I gotta tell you, I love Vienna, but there was a couple of moments there I thought we wouldn't get out of the place alive.
You were so brave.
What about you, taking Jenny's place in that nun's habit?
No, I was scared, but I knew I had to do it for Jenny. And I know how you felt about Jenny.
Yeah, well, that's over. Ended. She's very happy with David.
Are you happy?
Hey, I have everything I ever dreamed I'd have. Got a good racehorse, a fast woman. I mean, a fast racehorse, good woman. Who happens to be very upset with you for stealing her passport.
Well, I had to do that. I mean, David's my father, right?
Well, it wasn't just stealing her passport. You stole her whole act. I mean, she was all set to play heroin.
Well, I'll make it up to her somehow.
Excuse me. Cass, did you know that your mother was covering the hostage story over at Statesville Prison?
Yes, did something happen?
Well, I'm not sure.
Tell me.
Well, I just saw a news report, and it looks like she may have been taken hostage. Now, don't worry yet. It's not definite. It seems that the video equipment broke down in the middle of it.
I have to get over there right
wait a
now.
minute,
She may need my help.
The best way for you to help is stay here until we're sure what happened. Now, maybe there was an equipment failure or something.
She's in there with the killers.
Don't. The chances are your mother is just fine. Now, you know Dorian. She can always turn a crisis into a victory.
How's Cassie?
Well, she'll be fine once she realizes her mother's all right, but right now all she can do is wait.
Your friends mean a lot to you, don't they?
Well, Mimi, they mean everything to me. Everything here means something. That's why it's so hard to give all this up.
So I guess your answer is no.
Haven't you heard a word I've said about the hospital, about my patients?
Yes, the hospital and the patients. I have a feeling that they're an excuse.
Okay, maybe they are. Maybe I'm just not ready to go out and be consort to a Hollywood glamour queen.
Oh, what is that supposed to mean?
It means that everything I have is here, Mimi. My identity is right here in Landview, and I can't just throw it away, pack it up to go blindly out to Los Angeles and be Mr. Mimi King.
Well, where does that leave me?
Right here in Landview. You stay
Larry,
here.
I can't stay here. I'm dying on the vine. I have to go to California. I have to do movies. I have to work.
Fine. Go do the movies. I'll fly out there on weekends.
What about your responsibilities, your patients?
They can spare me for a couple of days a month.
No. Our relationship is too new
and too young to survive a few days, a month. Sweetie, I love you. I really do. I really do. But I need more.
We can work something out, Mimi.
Honey, I need a commitment. I need to know that the man I love is going to be there at the end of the day to put his arms around me and tell me that he loves me.
You know I love you.
Yes, yes, I know you love me. But I also know now that you can't give me what I need.
Wait a minute, please, come on, Mimi.
No, we can't make each other happy.
Oh, wait a minute, come on. I can't say goodbye to you.
It has to be said, even if not with words.
Mimi, wait.
Thank you so much for coming here with me, for being so worried about me.
But I didn't do much else.
Oh, nonsense. Both of you are just the two most wonderful men on the face of the earth. You are truly my heroes.
Mrs. Lord, let's not forget the real hero of the day, Mitch Lawrence.
Oh, please, please.
It's true, Mitch. You saved all of us.
Mrs. Lord, I think the public should know that Mitch Lawrence has changed from a man who took life to a man who was willing to sacrifice himself to give life to others. If ever a criminal was rehabilitated by a prison, it's Mitch Lawrence.
I'm ready to agree to that, Reverend, and I think the governor may also agree, Mitch.
Well, it was the Lord that saved me. It was the Lord that saved us all.
I'm sorry. No, I'm sorry. I was just pushing you too hard. I just want everyone to be happy.
I don't know. I'm just afraid I'm going to lose everybody. Seems to be my style these days.
Well, you're not going to lose Richard. Not if you let him know you want him.
But I already bought him the most expensive watch I could afford.
Tina, he doesn't want to know the time. He wants to know you want him.
Well, what else can I give him?
Yourself. As long as your feelings are flip-flopping between Richard and Cord, Richard's always going to think you're holding back something.
All right, Miss Lonely Hearts, you've convinced me. Now let's convince him, huh? How do I do it?
I don't think I have to tell you that.
No, what if he doesn't respond?
Well, he will. I promise you will.
Yeah, is that your personal guarantee?
It's a lifelong guarantee. At least until you and... Oh, I don't know, you get over your feelings and being so torn about the two of them.
Yeah, well, that'll be great. Look, I'm very grateful to you, Penny.
Oh, please, don't be grateful.
No, you're the only real friend I've ever had.
I'm sure that's not true, Tina.
Yeah, it is, but maybe now. I don't know, maybe you could talk to Asa about me?
Still no news.
Oh, Asa, why didn't you call Pamela?
Well, I was hoping the prison break would end and Cameron and Alicia would even have to know about it. That's another reason you and Clint should leave town, this Mitch Lawrence. Why don't you take a nice vacation?
We just came back from Vienna.
You call that a vacation? That was a war.
But Clint wouldn't dream of leaving the paper now.
I mean, even if you told him a nice long rest would be good for the baby?
The baby doesn't need a vacation.
No. You and Clint. I read somewhere where prenatal environment has a big effect on the unborn child. I mean, the creature sits there, absorbs everything. Here I'm offering you and Clint a chance to go someplace, relax. What about it? A month in Maui, like a second honeymoon. I'll call my travel agent and I'll arrange everything.
Asa, hang up the phone. It's taken me months to convince Clint that pregnant women are not made of porcelain and unborn babies have all the protection they need. Clint's not going to buy a vacation idea from me. Quite frankly, I don't buy it from you.
You really hurt me, Vicky.
Come on. What's behind it, Asa?
What's behind it? Well, what's behind it is a sentimental old coot who's going to be a grandpa, and he would like his favorite daughter-in-law, favorite son, to have the healthiest, biggest babies ever born.
Well, I'm very touched. I'll take good care of myself, I promise you, and I'm sorry I doubted your motives.
Well, I know it sounded like I was manipulating you to get you out of town, but I don't want anything to get between your happiness. Talk to Clint.
Well, the
apparently nobody really knows what's going on up at that prison. Yeah, well, you're sending me, so now you're going to find out.
Hey, tell me something. Have you always been such a fire eater, or did Tina make you this way?
Kidding me, danger has always made me feel alive. You know, I rode a Brahma bull when I was 11 years old.
Tina Lord is a little tougher than any Brahma bull, I think.
Look, I thought that subject was closed.
Well, yeah, but you know what? You still haven't told me.
Clint, I just don't want to talk about this, all right? You know, I took this job because I thought it offered me a chance to have some excitement and a chance to do some decent photography, too. If I had known that I was just going to sit around an office talking all the time, I would have taken that offer that Asa made.
Wait a minute. Back up about 40 feet. Asa offered you a job?
Yeah, on his Phoenix newspaper.
He hardly knows you.
Well, maybe he recognizes talent when he sees it.
Well, why would he offer you a job when he hardly knows you?
You're going to have to talk to him about that. Now, come on, are you going to send me up with that chopper or what?
Buchanan? Right. Well, we may be too late on that Statesville thing. Something big is going down up there right now.
It's back to the cell block for now, Mitch. But I won't forget my promise. The governor will hear about this.
Thank you, Warden.
Thank you for everything that you've done for us, Mitch.
Well, it really wasn't me. It was the Lord's work.
I'd like to add my thanks, Mitch. It restores my faith in the Almighty to see a man like you turning to God.
Bless you, Reverend. And bless you too, Dorian.
All this Bible spouting doesn't fool me. Because behind your eyes, I can still see the same Mitch Lawrence. And I'm going to do everything that I can to make sure you never get out of these gates.
Well, the Lord works in mysterious ways, Dorian.
Yeah.
I'll pray for your soul.
Pray for yourself, Mitch. You set us up. You're dead meat, man. Dead meat.
Stan, repent and the Lord will hear you.
You bet I'll repent. As soon as I rip your heart out, you double-crosser, you're dead. You're dead, man.
Dad, you've got to do something.
I want this man kept out of general population. Put him in solitary. It's for your own good, Mitch.
I understand, Warden. As long as I've got a Bible, I won't be lonely.
Dad, you can't put Mitch back in prison. He'll be killed.
The child is right. Warden, if ever I saw a reformed criminal, it's Mitch Lawrence. Okay, boys, take him back to cell. Bye.
If they release Mitch Lawrence, I want to be in prison where it's safe.
Yeah, right. Now, I'll drive you back to the studio.
Yeah, listen, I'll follow you. I don't want her left alone after that last threat, huh?
Told him about the photograph. You ready?
No, as a matter of fact, I'm not. Would you mind waiting just a few minutes? I just have the feeling when I edit this thing together, it's going to be the Mitch Lawrence show, some cheap remake of Velma Gantry or something. Come here, guys. Look, let's tape some more material. Can you just quickly hook up again?
Sure.
Warden, please. I would like to interview you. I need some additional footage, okay? Something, okay, let me know when you've got it.
Okay. Speak.
This is Dorian Lord speaking to you from Statesville Prison, where I was just being held hostage along with the warden, Perkins here, and his daughter, and Reverend Cameron. I do have to ask you at this point, and I know I'm putting you on the spot, but are there conditions here at the prison which would cause the inmates to commit so desperate and futile an act?
I'll speak to that in a minute, but first, I just want to say this. One man was the real hero of the day, and I want to thank him publicly for single-handedly saving the lives of all of us, including my own daughter and the Reverend Cameron Oliver. This man, a convicted killer, is living proof that even the worst criminal can be rehabilitated. I urge everyone who can hear me to write the governor of our great state and urge him to commute the sentence of Mitch Lawrence at the earliest possible date.
Do you feel better now?
Yeah, I feel as if this huge boulder has been taken off my shoulders.
Good.
And I am going to take your advice. I am going to make a clear break with Cord and then concentrate totally on Richard. And if it doesn't work, I'm going to kill you.
Yeah, I'm afraid you might.
Yeah. So
why don't you stay for some tea? When he's unwind after all this soul searching.
No, Ace is home. I think he's probably waiting for me.
No, he won't be waiting for you. Wait a minute. Now, come on, I'm going to make some tea, and we're going to turn on the news. Come on, just sit down.
All right, all right. One cup of tea. Okay, just one cup. Then I got it.
Report that the attempted prison break at Statesville Prison has been put down. All of the hostages, including the warden, his daughter, and the Reverend Cameron Oliver, have been released unharmed.
Wait a minute. My father was upstate.
Both the Reverend Oliver and the warden have made a dramatic appeal to the governor to grant executive clemency to the heroic convict who risked his own life to save the hostages. Convicted killer, Mitch Lawrence.
Are you trying to tell me that Tina and Mitch weren't lovers? You know, they weren't exactly collecting stamps, aren't you?
I am hardly naive about Tina's past.
Well, you wouldn't be the first, nor the last.
Tina's told me about her life.
All about it?
Look, maybe you guys want to talk about this.
No, hang on. You might find this very educational, Cord.
Look, Clint, I am aware that Mitch Lawrence tried to hurt you and Vicky.
Yes, and he had lots of help, too, didn't he? Well, from Tina.
Now, that's where you're wrong. Now, as I understand it, Mitch used Tina just like he tried to use you.
Not quite. All he did with Tina was seduce her, and probably with not too much resistance on her part, but he tried to shoot me in cold blood.
I've never heard about any of this.
Well, you're new in town. Stick around. You've got a lot to learn about Tina and her friends.
Look, Tina wasn't a part of that shooting, and she was just as much a victim as anyone else.
Like hell she was. My wife was driven half insane. Harry O'Neill took a bullet that was meant for me.
You can't blame that on Tina.
You guys, please just settle down and take it easy.
Relax.
We're not about to come to blows over Tina. Unless, of course, you feel that you have to defend her honor.
There is nothing to defend.
Oh, boy, you just said a mouthful there.
Look, Clint, I can't talk to you about this. Now, obviously, you've got a blind spot where Tina's concerned.
I am not the one that's been blinded.
Look, you don't know how worried she was about Mitch's Lawrence's pending release. That's why she's doing Dorian's talk show today.
Well, don't let me keep you. Go catch her act.
I intend to do just that.
Good.
And I'm going to do my best to show her that she's not alone in this town.
Don't worry about Tina being alone. She's not alone very long. Is she?
You know, where I come from, there are usually two sides to every story.
No fooling. Well, Cord, why don't you finish telling me your side? What was Tina doing in El Paso? You know, I don't know whether to send him a wedding gift or a sympathy card.
Clint, you may be my boss, but I have had it up to here with you bad-mouthing Tina.
Well, if you're going to stick around Landview, you might just have to get used to it.
I don't want to fight with you, Clint.
And I don't want to see Tina cut you out as another notch on her belt. Look, Cord, I know as well as anyone how Tina can turn a man's head. And I just can't sit back and watch her spin her web around two young fellas that I happen to like.
Yeah, well, I like you too, Clint. And that is why I don't want to lose this job or the friendship that we are starting to build right here. Now I've got an assignment to shoot.
Fine. Don't say I didn't try and warn you.
It's a privilege. So whether your choice be Herb Callison or Pete O'Neill, let it be known. Vote. Now then, it is my pleasure to introduce a face that is familiar to the audience of View on Landview. The queen of the tabloids herself, Tina Clayton Lord. Hello, Tina. So nice to have you back.
Thank you, Dorian, only I wish it were under happier circumstances.
Yes, indeed. I suppose I should let our audience know that Tina did ask for this interview, the subject of which is going to be convicted killer and alleged religious convert Mitch Lawrence.
Yes, alleged is certainly the word. That's why I want your viewers to know
Excuse
that...
me, Tina. I will let you make your comments, but I do feel it only fair to let people know that this station has been absolutely deluged with mail and phone messages from people who are insisting that Mitch Lawrence be released just as soon as possible. Now then, what is your considered response to this?
What, are all you people out of your minds?
Tina.
No, Mitch Lawrence is a convicted murderer,
Tina,
a rapist, a
I'm
con
here.
man. The man
Look
is
at
not
me.
even a
Address
man.
your
The man
remarks
is
to
a
me.
monster. And if you try to set Mitch Lawrence free, you are going to be making the biggest mistake of your life.
On my way over here today.
I'm going to go by my lunch hour. That is, if it's safe to walk the streets.
Oh, you heard about Mitch Lawrence?
Yeah, I can't believe that they're even thinking of letting him out.
Well, the governor does have the power to grant clemency, and the governor is a very political man.
Well, I hate to think of the governor being taken in by that creep after all that he did.
Let's not think about that. Let's concentrate on yummy-looking clothes.
Okay.
I can't believe that these gorgeous things are actually for mothers-to-be.
Well, why should mothers-to-be have to walk around in burlap bags? True. Why don't you go ahead and look? I'll be right back. Hi. Can I help you?
Oh, I hope so. I'm visiting here in Landview, and I seem to be staying longer than I expected.
And you'd like some things to maybe jazz up your suitcase?
Exactly. The hotel clerk recommended Designs by Delilah.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm Delilah.
Oh.
And I hope that I can help you find something that you like.
In that statement?
Yes. Yes, of course.
Dan, could you turn the station, please?
So, wait a minute.
So, based on your rather, if I may say, sordid experiences with him, you think it best that he remain behind bars?
But you wouldn't let a mad dog loose on the streets of Landview, would you? Which is exactly what you were doing. Mitch is a mad dog. How many more innocent people does the man have to kill before we realize that he has not been and never will be reformed?
My goodness, that's strong stuff.
And once she speaks the truth.
As many of you know, I was there at Statesville Prison when Mitch Lawrence reportedly quelled the uprising. It is my considered opinion that not only is he not the hero, but he himself masterminded the break in the first place.
Yes, and that is just like him, too. And that means that the warden and the reverend are just innocent victims of a cruel hoax here.
Food for thought. And while we're speaking of food...
Yeah, thanks, Dan. You've seen enough.
I thought you wanted to see the outcome.
Well, Maggie, believe it or not, there are some things that are more important than winning an election.
You're right. I don't believe it. Like what?
Like Dorian's safety. Had enough to handle. All those letters from Paul Kendall. Let's grab that tape. There, come on. Last thing she needs is to make enemies with Mitch Lawrence.
Well, Herb, it's not like she's unprotected. She's got John Russell taking care of her.
Yeah, right. John Russell. He's supposed to be down at the studio playing bodyguard. That hardly puts my mind at rest.
Well, just a second ago, you mentioned those letters from Kendall. I thought those had stopped.
Yeah, I thought so too, till I found another one taped to her front door, another rubbed-out face.
Herb, I know you're concerned about her,
I'm
but
more
this
than
is...
concerned. I'm putting the office behind the search for Paul Kendall. It's one terrorist we're going to nab.
Oh. It's also a good way for her not to need her bodyguard so much. I'm sure there's other reasons as well. How can I help?
You help Dorian? I can't imagine why you'd want to do that.
I'm not
There's nothing in it for you.
I'm not as self-serving as you think, Herb. No, I don't want to see any woman victimized.
I think you mean that. Okay, you're on.
Well, good. While you wait here for Cassie for brunch, I'll go over to WVLE and talk to Dorian.
All right, listen, Maggie. Take it easy on her, would you? I mean, for some reason, she doesn't trust you.
I'm just going to get a little background on Paul Kendall. By the way, I may have to work very closely with her bodyguard. You wouldn't mind that, would you?
It wouldn't break my heart.
Of my sportswear collection. Just take your time, look through them, and if you want to see some evening wear, just let me know.
Thanks, I will.
Okay.
I think I'm in love.
Oh, that's my favorite, too. I stole it.
Did you really?
Well, as a designer, I should say, I recreated it based on my favorite maternity dress when I was pregnant with Sammy.
Yes.
Excuse me. Did you say designer maternity clothes?
They're the latest thing.
Oh, I must really be out of touch. When I was pregnant, my mother used to make me these kind of sack-type things, you know?
Uh-huh. Oh, I had them all. I had the same style when I was pregnant with my first. I had 3 colors.
Oh, so did I. Red, yellow, and blue.
And everybody told you how beautiful you look.
Oh, you'll never be more beautiful. That's what my mother used to say.
My husband says that now, and it makes me wonder. I mean, you gain 15 pounds, your feet hurt, your ankles are swollen, your back aches, and they say you're beautiful.
Oh, well, you can't blame him. Vicky, this is his first baby.
I know.
First, didn't you just say that you had...
Yes, I have 2 children from a previous
Oh.
marriage. Delilah's right. This is my husband's first, and he is so thrilled.
Oh, well, it is something to be thrilled about, and You know, what we say back home is a new baby makes the cotton grow faster and the cattle grow fatter.
Back home? Well, you wouldn't be from my old stomping grounds, would you?
Well, that depends. I'm from Texas.
Oh, really? Oh, that's great. So am I. Let me guess. Maybe Fort Worth?
El Paso.
Oh. Well, I'm a Texan by marriage.
Oh.
So let's hope that the cotton grows faster and the cattle grow fatter.
Yeah.
I like that. Would you like to take this home?
I tell you what, I better try it on first, then I'll take it home.
Okay.
Excuse me.
Right back there. You can't miss it.
She seems so happy. It's wonderful.
Yeah, she really deserves to be happy, too. I'm sorry I didn't offer you any coffee while you look at these sketches.
Coffee? Well, you certainly know how to do things right here in Landview. Coffee. My name is Maria Roberts. These are so pretty.
Roberts?
That's right.
Oh, and you're from El Paso, too. Well, you wouldn't happen to be related to the new photographer at the Banner, Cord Roberts.
Know that you don't want to alarm our viewers.
Yes, I do want to alarm them because there is a very clear and present danger here, and that danger's name is Mitch Lawrence.
So it is your considered opinion that were Mitch Lawrence released from prison, he would return to Landview and once again wreak havoc on our community?
There is not a doubt in my mind.
I must say that I am very concerned. How do you feel? Please let us know. Until then, this is Dorian Lord, thanking you for your time. Until next time.
Cut. That's a wrap. Great show, Dorian.
Appreciate it. Listen, I think that we really did shake them up. Did you like the show? Great. Yes?
Flowers. Hold it, Dorian. If you don't mind, I'll just check that out first.
Coincidence. I mean, the two of you have the same last name, and you're both from El Paso.
Well, you know, Roberts is a very common name, and El Paso is a mighty big town.
Well, I'm sure you must have heard of him. He had his photograph in the front page, right on the front page of the Banner, just a few days ago.
As I said, I'm only visiting Landview, and I really haven't even seen a newspaper.
This picture saved a woman's life. He's working full-time at the Banner now. Surely you must know him.
Well, I do. Actually, he is my son.
Your son? Oh, why didn't you say so?
Well, we're kind of shy about that sort of thing.
Shy? Well, I think you should be bragging about him.
Well, his father and I are really very proud.
Well, you should be. I met him the other night, and he seemed so nice. He's very handsome, too.
That's Cordero.
And he's done so well for himself in such a short time.
Yes, well, we're trying to get him back to El Paso.
Delilah, is the back of this straight? Is the belt twisted?
Oh, no, yeah, it looks great. Good. Vicky, you'll never guess who this woman's son is. You should get to know each other.
Absolutely. Mrs. Roberts, you have a very fine son. You should be very proud of him.
Oh, I am. Thank you.
He has made such an incredible impression in such a short time, especially on my husband.
Your husband?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm sorry. Maria Roberts, Victoria Buchanan. She's the publisher of the Banner.
Mrs. Buchanan?
Yes, her husband, Clint, is the editor.
He is so taken with your son's work. Oh, well, I'll let him tell you all that himself when we all get together.
Well, I'm not going to be here much longer.
Oh, really? Well, then we'll have to get the whole Roberts family over for dinner right away.
That's real nice of you.
Actually, you can meet Clint in just about a minute. He's coming here to pick me up.
No, he can't.
I'm sorry?
I can't. Gosh. Well, you just reminded me that my husband, Al, is waiting for me at the hotel.
But can't you stay just a few minutes? I know Clint would love to meet Cord's mother.
Gee, I really have to go. I shouldn't be taking all this time. I'm sorry.
Oh, Mrs. Roberts,
Was it something I said?
Well, she said earlier that she was shy. I mean, but she just left. She didn't even take the elevator. She ran down the stairs. She left her purse, too.
Boy, it was too late to catch her. Did she tell you what hotel she was staying at?
No. I guess I'm going to have to go through it and see if I can find a key or something.
Hello, my darling.
Hope I didn't miss the fashion show.
You haven't missed a thing. You're just in time. So,
What do you think?
Don't keep me in suspense, John. What's in there?
Roses.
Oh, is that all?
Well, they happen to be long-stemmed American beauties.
Oh, my favorites. Thank you so much. Is there a card?
Right here.
Wonderful. Oh, now this makes me feel really silly. Dear Mrs. Lord, you've given me so much pleasure with your show. This is my way of saying thank you. A devoted fan.
Well, don't feel silly, Dorian. There could have been anything in the box, you know.
Well, I'm so very grateful that you are here to protect me from long-stemmed American beauty roses.
That's very cute. Now, if you're through, I'll escort you back to your house.
Oh, well, no, I have to give my producers some notes, but I'll do that very quickly because I know it's terribly impolite to keep your bodyguard waiting.
Oh, Dorian, are we finished?
Well, I hope so. We may not be if our viewers weren't listening for your sake. I hope they were. Oh, pardon me.
Tell me, she's kept you waiting.
Well, hi, Maggie. Are you speaking of Doria? She's just finishing up.
Oh, good, good. That gives me a chance to tell you we are going to be working together.
On what?
On the Kendall case, of course. Herb assigned me to the case himself.
Really? Well, very good for you, but I've left the DA's office, and I don't need any help.
Well, you never do. But you're going to get it anyway.
Now, you wait just a minute, Maggie.
Look, lighten up, John. If you give me half a chance, you're going to discover that we're going to work very well together.
Now, the table isn't ready yet.
You're talking about her bodyguard, right?
Yeah.
I thought you would think it was a wonderful idea.
Oh, I thought the idea made perfect sense. It's the particular choice that gives me pause.
Mom seems very satisfied with him now.
How satisfied? Oh, I'm not asking you to betray any secrets. I mean, as district attorney, I'm concerned for his safety.
As district attorney?
Well,
Dad, I want you to know it was my idea that she hired Jonathan Russell.
Your idea?
Yes, because after she got that second note from Paul Kendall, I practically begged him to pay more attention to her. Oh. So if you want to blame anyone for hiring him, you can blame me.
Blame you? No, you just made me very happy. I mean, I'm happy that you care so much about your mother's welfare.
Well, I care about both of you.
Well.
Look, you know what I want you to do after you win that election? I want you to take a very long vacation in the Caribbean. You earned it.
Yeah, well, thanks, darling, but if I win, I'm turning that DA's office onto some very heavy cases.
Why? You don't have to prove anything to anybody anymore.
Honey, in politics, you have to prove yourself every single day. I remember when I won the race for governor. You know, the thought of being first lady thrilled your mother down to the marrow. If only... Well...
I'm sorry, Dad.
Not half as sorry as I am, kid. Who knows? Maybe if I hadn't been forced to resign, Dorian and I would have lasted to a second term.
Why, Maggie, what are you doing here?
Oh, John and I are going to be working together.
Working together?
Not if I have anything to say about it.
But you don't. I was just telling John that Herb has assigned me to the Kendall case.
Oh, well, isn't that just like Herb? Most men would just laugh off my predicament.
Oh, not Herb. He wants Kendall found and your safety assured. That's why he wants John and I to join forces.
I'm sure you'll make the most of that opportunity. However, I'm certain that John can handle my case all on his own.
Well, you know, that's what I tried explaining to Maggie, but she seems to have other ideas.
Oh, I have lots of ideas. As a matter of fact, we should have dinner tonight, and perhaps we could discuss a common strategy.
What a nice proposition. However, I already have dinner
Oh, no, that's quite all right, Dorian. I'm sure that John and I would just bore you with our shop talk.
You don't understand. I have dinner plans, and so I know that my bodyguard will want to be close at hand, won't you, John?
Oh, yeah. It's a tough job, Maggie, but somebody's got to do it.
Oh, well, in that case, then, I better come along. I mean, you just can't have too much protection, can you, Dorian?
Very kind of you. But I'm sure that we would just bore you with our shop talk.
Ready, John?
Ready when you are.
Really, very kind. I appreciate your offer, but as you can see, I'm already in very capable hands.
Well, do you like it?
I love it, and I love you in it.
I don't look like a house.
Sweetheart, do you have any idea what it does to me to see you wearing a maternity dress for my baby?
My baby. His baby. His baby.
All right, our baby.
Oh, our baby. Okay.
And you know something else?
What?
You'll never look more beautiful than you do right now.
You'll never look more beautiful than you do right now. Oh, brother.
What's wrong? What did I say?
Nothing.
What?
You just stumbled upon our favorite cliche. Rick said the same thing to me when I was very pregnant with Sammy. Mrs. Roberts said her mother and everybody else said the same thing to her.
Mrs. Roberts?
Oh, I found it. You found the hotel key. Good. Yeah, let me call. See if I can leave a message with the front desk. Okay.
Would someone care to tell me what's going on?
Mrs. Roberts, Cord's mother, was here. She's a very, very beautiful woman. She was here just before you arrived.
No kidding? And I missed her?
You sure did. Actually, she seemed very shy. Anyway, she said that she and her husband were not going to be staying in town very much longer. So I thought it might be nice if we invited them over for dinner. What do you think?
Good idea, but I don't have to have dinner with them to know that they're nice people. I know that just from knowing their son.
Do you now?
Yeah.
How about that?
Oh, great. Well, that's all taken care of. Now all I have to do is call a messenger to take the purse over.
Oh, there's no need to call a messenger. I'll drop Vicky off at the Banner. I'll run it over for you.
Oh, you sure it's no trouble?
No trouble at all. Give me a chance to issue our dinner invitation person to person and face to face. Come on, sweetheart.
Well, sweetheart, I cannot walk out of here in this dress.
You certainly can. Tell her.
Oh, sure you can. You look perfect.
You look perfect. You really do.
I'll send your clothes to your house.
Well, thank you. You're welcome. Thank you.
Come on, Mr. B. We'll drop the top so I can show the whole world just how beautiful you are.
That would be really nice. But we don't have a convertible. Bye, Delilah. Bye-bye. You get the purse. Oh, the purse. Take the purse. Thank you. 6 lengths. I knew Lucky was good, but I never dreamed she'd be that fast. I tell you, with a horse like that, it's like printing money.
Yeah, she sure did make it look easy. Too easy.
What are you complaining about so much? We won, didn't we?
Yeah, you can have your share of the jackpot.
Hey, I've got nothing against winning.
So there.
It's the way she won. I mean, it's like Brad said, something doesn't smell right around here.
Well, this smells good to me. It smells good to you, huh? Mm-hmm. Not bad. Great.
We've got a problem.
Oh, Brad, don't start.
Why does nobody enjoy winning anymore?
I wish I could enjoy it. I just came from the paddock. I was talking to Dan. You jockey? Did you give him hell for the way he ran that race? I started to, but he beat me to it. He said he tried to keep a tight rein in Lucky Oval, but he took off like a shot from the start, wouldn't let up. Are you sure your jockey knows what he's talking about? He's the best. He said if he can't control the horse, he can bank him.
I think the two of you are starting a little trouble here.
Yeah, well, you ladies count your cash. I'm going to check on my horse. Hey, not without me, you're not.
Give a Lucky Oval a kiss for me. Yeah, let her know that we are her best fans. Honey, tell me. Do you really think that something might be wrong with her? With a horse that wins by 6 lengths? Are you kidding me? No. Now, come on, let's figure out what to do with all this money we just earned. Well, we could go buy 2 terrific outfits for ourselves, or treat those killjoys to dinner. Well, I guess that's the least we can do. Brad provided the horse. You got a point there. Tell you, how did he get so lucky in finding her? Actually, it started with an opal. The little one on his finger. No, that was just a recent acquisition. Oh, he's just got a thing for opals, huh? I can't blame him if they bring him that much luck. Well, they seem to. I'm just being a baby, but I just wish I gave him a ring instead of kiss. What is it?
An omen, I hope. Speaking of a classic mismatch. What?
Richard is going to take a whole lot more than lunch to cheer me up.
Now, just try and put Mitch Lawrence out of your mind for a few hours.
I can't do that. I keep thinking about what he might do to me.
Tina, despite what's happened the last few days, he's still in prison. He can't touch you.
That's just because you don't know him. You have no idea what he's like. He's very clever. He can talk his way out of anybody or anything.
Well, that may be true, but he can't talk his way out of prison.
Richard, he already has one foot out the door. But he's even convinced the warden and the reverend that he's almost a saint.
Well, it's going to take a lot more than cards and letters. Now, he's going to have to convince the parole board and the governor.
You don't know this man like I do. Once he sets his mind on it, nothing will stop him. And I know exactly what his mind's on doing as soon as he gets out of there.
Look, Tina, there is no point in worrying about something that is not going to happen.
But what if it does? I mean, the man swore he would get me. That's what he did. He swore he'd get me, and even if it was the last thing he ever did.
That was just an empty threat.
Look, I wish I could believe that, but you know, Richard, if they let him out of prison, it won't be an empty threat.
All right, now that's enough. Now, the man is a convicted killer, and he's going to stay in jail for the maximum.
I wish I could believe that.
Believe it. And if you won't believe me, now, even if the worst should happen, I wouldn't let Mitch Lawrence or anyone else harm you.
You wouldn't?
Mitch Lawrence isn't the only one that can't be stopped once he makes up his mind to do something. And I've made up my mind to look out for you.
No matter what it takes?
No matter what.
Richard, you know, if Mitch should get out of jail and everything, you know, I couldn't stay in Landview. I'd have to hide somewhere.
Tina.
No, I would. I'd have to hide. And you said that, you know, no matter what it takes, if I did, would you make me go alone or would you go with me?
Trouble, okay?
I don't have to borrow it. It just kind of finds me. Besides, you haven't answered my question.
How can I when it's based on something that's not going to happen?
Look, we don't know that. I mean, what if it does? Do you want me to leave town and then you'll just wave goodbye?
Tina, you're not going anywhere.
We don't know that. But the answer is yes. Now you just let me go.
Look, I didn't say that.
Well, then what are you saying? Because I have to know now.
Tina, what do you want me to say? What do you want me to forget all my obligations here? What, my work at the Banner, my family, my friends, and just run off with you?
Well, I thought I was enough of a reason.
Look, you would be if and when it became a necessity.
Well, who says it won't?
Look, Tina, I know that you're worried and you're frightened, but you've got to stop this.
I can't.
Yes, you can. Now, fear leads to greater fear. Now, you got to deal with problems that are here and now. Now, if Mitch Lawrence becomes a problem, if and when, a real problem, we'll deal with this together. Excuse me, Mr. Abbott. We have a message for you. Oh, thanks, Dan. It's probably from Clint.
If it's him saying that you can't stay to have lunch with me, I tell you, Richard, what is it?
It's from Briggs. A news flash just came over the wire. It's a little sketchy, but,
Well, but what? Tell me.
Mitch Lawrence is being released.
How you doing?
I'm glad the ladies are betting on the next race. I hate to spoil the fun.
The kind of mood they were in, man, they wouldn't believe us if we told them.
Well, what they believe doesn't matter. You saw what I saw, didn't you?
Look, I'm no expert on horses, but Lucky Opal didn't seem right to me.
No. She's all lathered up and shaking like hell.
She's never like that?
Never. She's like a marathon runner after an evening walk. She can't wait to get back on the track.
Not this time, not the horse we just saw.
It doesn't make any sense. She said the same diet, the same training. We spoke to the jockey. She's a closer. She's not a front runner.
So what's the missing element, Brad?
I wish I knew, Mike. I wish I knew.
Mr. Burnham.
Yes, Brad Brennan, what can I do for you?
The name's Powell, Arthur Powell.
Yeah, of course. Landview Racing Commission. This is Mike Rivers, sports reporter for the Banner.
Oh, hi. That was some race today, huh? That's one way of putting it.
Is there a problem, Commissioner?
Well, I have a vet standing by to check your horse. We have reason to believe that Lucky Opal was drugged.
And if I would have waited one more minute, I would have bumped right into him.
Oh, I knew you shouldn't have left the hotel. Something like this was bound to happen.
I absolutely can't believe it. I was at the same store with Victoria Buchanan.
You didn't say anything to her, I hope.
Well, it's a good thing I did. If I hadn't talked to her, I never would have known that Clint was coming to pick her up. I don't know what I would have done if I would have seen him come through that door.
What do you mean by that?
Well, I mean. How could I face him after all these years and so much has happened?
Okay, that settles it. We're leaving town, and I mean today.
She was so friendly and so beautiful and sophisticated. She's not at all the type I thought Bucky would marry.
Bucky?
That's a nickname for Clint.
Oh, God, I always heard you say that in your sleep. But I never knew what it meant. Till right now.
Well, it doesn't mean anything, Al. It just slipped out.
It's all right, Maria. You don't have to explain yourself.
But I need to. I want you to understand that seeing her and then almost bumping into almost bumping into Clint, it just brought up all these old memories.
I said that you don't have to explain yourself, but what you do have to do is start packing.
And leave Cord behind? No, I'm not willing to do that.
Maria, I'm through talking about this. Now, you had us close call at the dress shop, so we're leaving for El Paso, and I mean today. Before we run Cord's life and ours.
Who can that be?
Well, we won't know till we answer it.
Well, now, wait a minute. After what's happened today, that could be anybody. We have to be careful.
It's probably just the messenger.
What messenger?
You're still so upset that you haven't even noticed, have you? You forget something?
What are you talking about?
Your purse.
My purse?
Yeah, it's all right. The lady called from the shop, and she said that she'd found the purse she's going to have delivered over here.
Oh.
Feel better?
No, I feel foolish.
Honey, you don't need to apologize. But I would think about answering that door before that delivery boy dies of old age.
Constitution, don't you?
Yeah, sure, I believe.
Then you want to get the vote out, don't you?
Yes, I do,
Then why
but Joy,
don't you
I
let
don't...
me pass this out in your lobby to the hotel guests?
Joy, I'm not unpatriotic or anything.
I know
It's just
that.
I
I'm not
don't...
going to pester anybody. I'm just going to encourage them very quietly to vote for Pete O'Neill.
Joy, please.
Please, as a personal favor to an old pal.
All right, old pal. Fine. Just don't want a political debate going on in my lobby, all right? The last thing I want on election day is a lot of trouble, okay? Mr. Lawrence. Hello.
Chris, how are you?
Oh, God, it's him. Get him out of here. Do something, Ron. We should get that murderer out of here.
Coming. Oh.
Now, what do you suppose this is?
Vicky, I'm sorry I didn't call first. I wanted to make sure you knew.
You what? What are you talking about?
Mitch Lawrence has been released from Statesville Prison.
Why did they do that?
In the memorable words of an aide to the governor, the people of this state have spoken with mercy in their hearts. Mitch Lawrence is deserving of a second chance.
Doesn't the governor realize that he's just set a killer loose on the street?
If you have no objections, I'd like to post a police guard here at the Banner and at Landfair.
No. I appreciate that, but I really think that he's going to set his sights on quite another target.
Who, Tina?
Sure. Oh, Rafe. Why? Hasn't he caused us enough trouble? What does he want from us?
The man who killed my father.
All right, Joy, all right.
Rob, do something. Get him out of here.
Calm down. I'll take care of you, all right? What are you doing here?
Rob, isn't it? I understand you own this fine old establishment now. I must say I'm very sorry to hear about what happened to you. I just asked you a question. Well, I had hoped that I would be able to find a room, but what I hadn't hoped for was a chance to redeem myself in the eyes of one I've hurt so much.
Get away from me. Stay away from me.
Joy, that is your name, isn't it?
Yes, it's Joy. It's Joy O'Neill. The daughter of Harry O'Neill, the man that you shot in cold blood.
She's right, you know. I committed the greatest sin of all. I spilled my fellow man's blood. I don't deserve forgiveness. I don't deserve pity. Only it wasn't I who killed your father, Joy. It was a demon, half man, half monster, named Mitch Lawrence.
Still your name, isn't it?
The name is the same, but the demon is gone. Praise the Lord, I have exorcised him. Joy, I have been scourged and punished day and night for the grievous crime I committed, and yet I know that my pain and my suffering is as nothing compared to the loss and the anguish that I've caused you and yours. I can't bring your father back. He's in the hands, the gentle hands of our Lord. We will all be someday.
Well, at least some of us.
All I can do is get down on my knees before you, before these good people, before the eyes of God, and ask for your forgiveness. Joy, they say I'm a free man, but I shall never be free until I see pity in your young, innocent eyes. Please, in the name of God, redeem me with your mercy and set me free.
Very good, very good. Now, you can get up now and you can get the hell out of here, else I'm going to throw you out. You got 2 minutes.
Well, it must be Cord. Would you get the door?
Sure.
Hello? Mrs. Roberts, this is Delilah. From Designs by Delilah. I just wanted to make sure you got your purse okay.
Oh, that's very sweet of you to call. As a matter of fact, somebody's at the door right now.
I figured you'd get there quickly. He's very dependable.
Well, thank you so much for finding my purse.
I believe this belongs to your wife.
I will thank the manager.
Yes.
Thank you very much for returning the purse.
My pleasure. Gives me a chance to meet the father and mother of the best young photographer we've got on our staff.
Beg your pardon?
Excuse me, I should introduce myself, shouldn't I? I'm Clint Buchanan.
And with those letters. Then came the television appeals. That got all the politicians involved.
I'm sure that the warden and Reverend Oliver probably meant well, but to set a man like that free...
Oh, wait a second. You haven't heard the topper. Lawrence's release is conditional. He's on what the governor calls a special assignment.
Oh, really? Murder? Mayhem?
Would you believe a mission of mercy? As part of the governor's work release program, Mitch Lawrence is going to spread the gospel and help to raise money for the homeless and the needy.
Oh, that's obscene. That man doesn't even know the meaning of the gospel.
Oh, well, don't tell me. It's the cops who end up having to clean up the mess the politicians make.
Simply can't understand the charmed life that man leads.
You know, Vicky, maybe this job has made me cynical, but I wouldn't be surprised if Lawrence planned the whole thing.
What, the jailbreak?
The break, grabbing the warden's daughter, and then the Reverend Oliver, and then stepping forward to rescue them like that. He's a hero and a free man.
Is he that clever?
That's right. You don't know that much about Mr. Lawrence, do you?
No, I really only met him a few times. Apparently Nicky knew him a lot better.
Well, if she were here, she'd tell you that man could sell snake oil back to snakes. Only now it seems he's raised his con to a fine art. He's gotten otherwise intelligent people to forget he's a killer.
And the leader of all those gullible people? It's Pamela's father.
Does Asa know about that?
Apparently not. If he did, I'm sure we'd hear the shouting all the way down here.
Well, in that case, I want to get back to my office before the explosion hits.
I appreciate you taking the time to come here and tell me yourself.
I just wish it was better news. Now, I want you to give serious thought to letting me post a police guard, all right?
Oh, no, Rafe. That's not really necessary. I tell you something, the way Clint has been hovering over me waiting for this baby to be born, I hardly need any more protection. How dare you call my father a traitor? He's as much a member of this family as you or I.
You could have fooled me, lady. His love for his fellow man is mighty fierce. But when it comes to his own flesh and blood...
Asa, I care very much for this family.
Really? How could you turn a rattlesnake like Mitch Lawrence loose on us again?
He's only following his conscience. I thought you admired that kind of moral courage.
Moral claptrap, and I can't believe you're defending him.
And I can't believe you could be so cruel.
You can call me what you want, but I am not a hypocrite.
Asa, let's end this argument now before we all say something we'll regret.
The only thing I regret is ever letting you live in my house. But I can correct that, can't I, Reverend? When you get the hell out.
Asa Buchanan, if you even talk about evicting my father, you're talking about getting rid of me, too.
That has to be. But this sanctimonious gadfly is going. If you choose to go with him, so be it.
You mean to tell me that you are going to throw me out?
I'm throwing him out. He needs more of you than I do. Then good riddance.
You mustn't forget the vows that you've both made.
What?
The love.
Save your damn sermons for Mitch Lawrence. You hear me? Where was the love he had when he got a gun to kill my son?
No soul is so corrupt that it can't be redeemed, Asa. If you could only find it in yourself to forgive his crimes.
Never. I'll never forgive him. I'll never forgive you. You have 30 minutes to vacate. And you can do what you damn well please, lady.
Well, Father, looks like we just got our walking papers.
Perhaps it is better if I go.
Not without me.
Pamela, your place is here, beside your husband.
I do not have a husband. I have a bully. A man who is a domestic tyrant. And I'm not going to stay in one more night under the same roof with him. Come on. I think we've got a lot of packing to do.
I know the anger you feel, Rob. I felt it myself.
Fine. Then do us both a favor and find another hotel, because we have a new policy here. You see, we don't rent rooms to killers.
I can see that mere words won't move you, Rob.
You got that right.
Nor should they. That goes for everyone within the sound of my voice. Don't believe my words. Don't take me on faith. The record shows that I have lied with a smile on my face, homicide in my heart.
The show's over, please. By his deeds you shall know him.
Drink on the house of offer.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Words, not words, but deeds. Joy, please wait. Though they bind my hands and mock me, I will not complain. No, rather, I will sing in my chains, praise the Lord.
My God, those are real tears in his eyes.
Joy, when I look in your face, the face of the daughter of Harry O'Neill.
That's enough. That is enough.
My sins, my crimes, they well up inside of me. They cry out for absolution, Joy. They cry. Joy, they cry. Think you sent me down to get some shots?
Yeah, just start shooting. Now look, Lawrence, we can do it the easy way or we can do it the hard way. It's up to you.
It's not up to me. Is it, Joy? Is it? I would gladly lay down my life to atone for the pain I've caused you. If killing me would bring your father back, I would go to my death a happy man.
Yeah, I'd be happy too. Come on, let's
go. My soul is in your hands, Joy. Please. Please, if you can find it in your heart to forgive me, maybe, just maybe, I can begin to forgive myself.
Get the crowd.
Yeah, I'm getting them. Man, this guy's really a spellbinder.
All right, I think we've had enough of this. I think you ought to be on your way. Move it.
Rob, he suffered enough.
What?
He suffered enough. Let him go.
Bless you, my child. Bless you.
No wonder Tina fell under his spell.
Yeah. No wonder.
Like I said, thank you for returning the purse.
You're welcome. But if you don't mind, I'd like to return it personally. I mean, if Mrs. Roberts is in, I'd like to say hello.
Oh, we're kind of pressed for time, so if you don't mind.
There's some misunderstanding. Hasn't Cord mentioned my name? He works for me at the bank.
Yeah, Buchanan. He told my wife and I all about you.
Yeah. Well, I'd love the opportunity to be able to say hello to you and Mrs. Roberts.
Well, Mr. Buchanan, we really appreciate you bringing the purse by, but now's not the time for a chat. Believe me, we're just getting ready to leave town, and...
Oh, I'm glad I caught you then. I can't have you leaving town without me being able to say hello to you and Cord's mother.
Well, my wife is kind of upset right now. She's not feeling too good. She took something to calm her nerves for the flight, and she's feeling kind of upset.
Oh, well, I'm sorry to hear that. If you'd like, I can recommend a good doctor right here in town.
Well, she'll be just fine with me taking care of her, okay? Thank you very much for it.
Mr. Roberts, my wife and I were hoping that you and Mrs. Roberts could have dinner with our family before you leave Landview.
Well, I'm sorry, but like I said...
So I know what you said. You said that you're leaving town today, but with your wife not feeling well, maybe you should lay over a few days and...
We have to get back to the ranch. Please tell your wife for me that we appreciate the invitation very much, and thank you very much for returning the purse, Mr. Buchanan.
So many things I want to tell you.
Wait, wait a minute.
No,
right
Rob,
now.
it's okay. He's not going to hurt me, are you?
Suffer the lovely young lady unto me, Rob. Joy.
Ladies and gentlemen, guys, something else. It's got the kid in a spell.
When they sent me to prison, I was a bitter, an angry, a violent man. I blamed my misery on everyone. and everyone but myself. Then one night, that anger and that violence turned around inside me and aimed itself at my heart. I was so filled with grief and remorse that suicide seemed the only way out.
Did you try to commit suicide?
I tied together the sheets from my bed. I stood on a stool in my cell. All I had to do was take one step. And Joy, that's when God spoke to me. He said, Mitch, thou shalt not kill. Thou shalt not take another life, even one as worthless as your own. I fell down to my knees. I cried like a baby.
My conversations with God.
God spoke to you?
I can just see it on the front page of the National Intruder.
As if he was speaking to a disappointing son. But then he spoke to me in a gentler tone, and he said, Mitch, you can turn your life around. Devote your life to the homeless, to the lost, to the poor, to the sick.
And that's why they let you out of prison, right?
Well, the governor signed the papers, but it was the hand of God that sent me forth. My life is his, my mission is his. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for he is with me.
God, Joe, I cannot believe you are listening to this drivel, let alone crying about it.
Rob, leave me alone.
Joy, please don't
Do that.
Wait,
Leave me alone.
Wait right here. The sermon is over. Now, this is a hotel, not a pulpit. I'm giving you a choice. You can walk out of here now, or you can get carried out in 2 minutes. It's up to you.
Rob. Let the Lord into your heart before he visits his awful punishment upon you. Heaven forbid. Vengeance is mine, saith the Lord.
No tell is mine, saith the Rob. So you can sue me if you want, but you're not getting a room here, all right?
You may turn me away from the inn, Rob, but I believe in a higher court. One day when the scales of intolerance have fallen from your eyes, I pray that you'll see the light, just as I've seen it.
Excuse me, Mr. Carnell. The cook says he needs to see you in the kitchen.
I'm busy, Chris, all right?
He says, sir, it's an emergency.
All right, I'll be there in a minute. Okay. You know, the only light that you're going to see is the daylight out in front of this hotel. Don't let me catch you here again. Goodbye.
It's not goodbye, brother. Not by a long shot.
Young man, I know that you don't want to deny your grandmother her constitutional rights, so you just pack her up in the station wagon and you drive her over to my place.
No, don't worry. We can have somebody pick you and everybody else up.
Okay, come on, everybody. Gather around.
Fine. Thank you.
Round.
Yeah, bye-bye.
All right, now. We got 6 hours until the polls close. Now, I hate to say it's now or never, but please, it's now or never.
And we're going to get those murders out if we have to take them one by one and take them there.
All right, that's good. Now, let's all get to work. You got your list. Get on the phones. Let's call everybody. I don't take no for an answer. We can turn it around, all right? Let's go.
Okay.
Please, can I talk to you for a second?
Sure. What, do you need another list of people to call or what?
No, it's about Dee Dee. What's wrong?
Okay.
We just got word that Mitch Lawrence was let out of Statesville. He's back in town.
What?
I know it's hard to believe, but yeah, he's free as a bird.
No wonder she's so upset. I mean, I know how much she loves her father. And to think that man who killed him is just walking around.
Where are you going?
Well, she could use a friend right now, don't you think?
Maybe later. There's only one person who can help her right now, and that's her husband. Goes to Vietnam. She hasn't heard from him in a long while. She's going to have to learn to deal with this one by herself.
Seems to stand still whenever I hold you close. I feel your soul in mine. One look in your eyes, and everything is beautiful to me. I don't know if it's real. All I know, what I need the most is right here by my side. side. No need to run and hide. You are everything I'd ever hoped could be. All my life, I've been searching for that someone. I've been dreaming. Some dreams come true deep inside. Everyone needs someone to believe in. Yeah. Well, I kneel over my head. I think I finally realized I'm in love. I must be in love, strong in love.
What do you say, baby? You feel like talking, or want to be alone, or what?
I am alone.
You feel like talking?
No, what I feel like doing is killing Mitch Lawrence. That's what I feel like doing.
Thank you all so much. But you heard Mr. Cornell. I must be on my way. Yes?
Must be fate running into you like that to give me an opportunity to say thank you. Thank you very much for saving my father's life.
Your father?
Yes, Reverend Cameron Oliver.
Oh, goodness, yes. What a good-spirited man he is. But I'm the one who's grateful. Thanks to your father, my worthless life now has meaning.
Yes, I was registering at the desk, and the clerk told me about your remarkable encounter with Joy O'Neill.
Oh, I just thank the God Almighty that I had the opportunity to redeem myself in her eyes, Miss Oliver.
Mrs. Asa Buchanan, but please call me Pamela.
Did you say Mrs. Asa Buchanan?
Yes, that's right.
Excuse me, I was a little confused. You mean you're checking into a room here? I mean, surely there are more than enough rooms in Mr. Buchanan's mansion.
Apparently they're not. Excuse me.
Please, Mrs. Buchanan, I know it's none of my business. Your husband must harbor a great deal of resentment towards me.
That, Mr. Lawrence, is putting it mildly.
At the same time, your father was so instrumental in winning my freedom. I hope this hasn't caused any dissension at home.
Well, I'm sorry to say that it has. I just put my father in a plane headed back to Maracay, and I'm afraid I'm going to be making my home here for a while.
All because of me. If there's anything I can do...
Well, there isn't. And you're not to blame, Mr. Lawrence. Our family problems are ours alone.
Well, still, I wish I could offer some counsel. I would offer to buy you lunch, but I left the prison today with barely enough money for one night's lodging, assuming that I can find a place that'll tolerate me.
Wait, Rob Cornell wouldn't let you stay here?
That's correct.
I'll talk to him.
No, please. You'd be wasting your time. There are very few people as giving and loving as your father. Oh, no matter. The men's shelter down by the docks is a suitable place for a man like me.
Wait, Mr. Lawrence. But I don't have very much money.
No, please. I couldn't possibly accept your charity.
It is not charity. Believe me. And I have not forgotten all the pain and suffering that you've put my husband's family through.
For which I do penance every day of my life. That's why I couldn't possibly allow you to come to my aid.
Well, don't consider it aid or charity. Just consider it a very small token of thank you. Please, I think my father would like you to accept this.
Well, when you put it that way, I certainly wouldn't want to offend your father.
Pamela? You know all the moves, don't you, Lawrence?
I beg your pardon?
Richard,
now, I know what you did to Tina, pal. And I'm here to warn you. If you even try to get near her again, I'll have you put away personally. You can count on me. Have a nice day. Pam?
Who the hell was... Who was that?
How's it going?
Doesn't look good.
Well, did you check all the precincts?
Uptown, downtown, the suburbs.
All the exit polls are favoring Herb. Even in the precincts where we thought we were ahead, he's making big inroads.
Well, you know, those exit polls are really misleading. You know that.
I know. I wish I had your confidence, but I've got that cold hand seizing at my gut. It feels like I'm losing this.
No,
election.
don't say that. Don't say that.
Why? Why deny the truth, the facts?
Because you got to win. That's why you're gonna put people like Mitch Lawrence where they belong. You got to win.
I love your confidence and your spunk. It's good having you on the team.
Hey, Joy, did you pass out those leaflets at the end?
I didn't pass out any leaflets, sorry.
What do you mean? That was your job.
I know. I went there to do it, and...
What?
Mitch Lawrence walked into the inn.
Oh, my God.
It was so strange when he saw me.
What? What did he do? What did he
He
do?
apologized. He started crying, and he begged me to forgive him for what he did to Daddy.
I don't believe that man.
You should have seen him. He got down on his knees. He was so pathetic, so sincere. I started crying for him myself.
You did what?
No, you should have
You were
seen
crying
him.
for that man?
He was so wounded.
Wait, just shut up. Shut up. I don't want to even hear it. Just shut up.
No, please, Dee,
Shut up or get the hell out of here. So, Mitch Lawrence is going to be spreading mercy and goodness all over Landview. I can't wait.
Well, he's spreading something, but I'm not sure that's what it is.
It smells a lot more like horse manure.
Yeah. You know, the thing that gets me, honey, is now that he's finally wiggled his way out of jail, why is he still keeping up his pious act?
I don't know, and that's what scares me. What is he going to do?
I don't know. I guess we'll just have to wait and see what his next move is.
I can hardly imagine what that could be. Tell me good news. Did you meet Cord's parents?
Not exactly.
What happened? Did you return the purse?
Yeah, I returned the purse, but before I could get my foot in the door, Mr. Roberts closed it in my face. I never did get to meet her.
How strange.
Yeah, tell me about it.
Well, I guess you didn't get to issue the dinner invitation either then, huh?
Well, I tried to, but Mr. Roberts is real quick to point out that they're leaving town today.
Oh, what a shame. I was really hoping you could meet her. She's a lovely woman.
Clint, Vicky, you've got to see some of these proofs.
What is it?
Well, I sent Cord down to the Vernon Inn, see if he could catch Mitch Lawrence. Did you?
Yeah, I caught him all right. Look at this one right here. He's making a personal appeal for forgiveness.
It's Joey O'Neill.
He had the nerve to confront her after he killed her father?
Yeah, well, he did more than confront her. After he finished pouring out his heart to her, that poor girl, she would have forgiven him for anything.
Oh, that poor child.
You mean the poor family, don't you? Haven't they suffered enough at his hands?
Yes, they have. So have the rest of us. Including even little Miss Tina. I hate to say it, but I feel sorry for her. She must be absolutely terrified.
Pardon me, miss. I'm trying to contact a friend of mine. She's a guest here in the hotel.
The house phones are right there.
I know, but I've forgotten her room number. Could I impose upon you to get it for me?
I'm sorry. It's against house rules to give away room numbers.
Oh, well, surely someone as sweet and lovely as yourself can make an exception.
Just dial the operator. I'm sure she'll connect you to a room.
The thing is, I want to surprise her, see? Now, please don't let a silly rule like this stand in the way of somebody helping a friend in need. Her name is Tina Lord.
You were there.
We don't have to be there. We know Mitch Lawrence. We know that man.
You didn't hear the sorrow in his voice. You didn't see the tears in his eyes. You didn't feel the pain he was feeling.
His sorrow, his pain, his tears.
I know what you're feeling.
You don't know what I'm feeling. You don't know at all. This man killed your father without even giving it a second thought, and you're willing to forget that already?
No, I haven't forgotten that.
But you want to give him a second chance, don't you? Did Daddy get a second chance? No, he did not. This man killed your father, and he comes to you and he tells you that he is sorry, and that's enough for you?
I didn't say that. Why won't you try to understand me, Dee?
What do you want me to understand? That you're a stupid, foolish, little insensitive child?
Oh,
That I
all
can
right, that's
understand.
enough. That's enough.
That is not enough. I want to know where she gets off. That he wants here for that creep. And how dare you show him any sympathy at all when what you should have done is gone for his throat.
All right, I said that's enough. Now, all this anger, all this pain is not going to bring Harry back. Come on.
I'm sorry, Dee. I didn't mean to hurt you.
We know that. We know that. Come on, Dee Dee. Joy may have been naive, but we can't forget who we're dealing with. Come on. Mitch Lawrence, he's a con man's con man.
I know that.
Well, then don't forget, you're not the only one that lost Harry. He was my brother. And he was Joy's father just as much as he was yours.
This one right here. I think that would be best for the afternoon edition.
Well, it's certainly the most dramatic.
Listen to me, you two. We're only giving Mitch Lawrence the kind of publicity that he wants. I think we should just kill it.
Sweetheart, what happened at the Vernon Inn is news. We have to print it.
Unfortunate.
Yeah, I better get these downstairs at Briggs.
Oh, Cord, I forgot to tell you. I met your mother today. We were both shopping. She's a lovely woman.
Yeah? Oh, hey, I'm glad to hear that. Thanks. Yeah, she and Pa have hardly left the hotel room since they hit town.
Yeah. Well, I'm sorry to hear that they're leaving today. We were hoping to get you all over for dinner.
Leaving today?
Yeah, that's what your father said. I met him briefly at their hotel.
Well, this is real funny because they never said a word to me about leaving. I wonder what could have happened to change your minds.
I still don't like the idea of leaving Cordetto behind, but you're right, Al, and you've been right all along. If we stay in Landview, it only increases the risk of Cordetto finding out the truth, and we just can't let that happen. Al, what is it?
Nothing.
Oh, come on, now tell me. You've been behaving so strangely ever since Bucky got here.
Damn it, Maria, I want you to stop calling the man Bucky.
Al.
Some 20-odd years have come and gone since you and Bucky were lovers.
I know that.
No, I don't think you do. The man that showed up the door today was a total stranger. He was not some kid named Bucky.
Would you please calm down?
I'm not going to calm down. I'm not calming down until you realize that what you two had is gone. It's long gone, and it has nothing to do with our lives. Do you understand what I just said? Nothing.
Al, are you jealous?
I'm not jealous. I'm not jealous. I'm not jealous. I just want you to put these things in the past.
Well, so do I.
Then start doing it, Maria. I want you to start doing it so we can get on with our lives and forget about this Bucky and everything else that...
Your friend is in room 713.
Oh, bless you, my child. Your good deeds shall be rewarded. I'd like to reward you myself.
Brace yourself, Sister Tina. Surely you are in for the surprise of your life.
What kills me is I know Baron drugged Lucky Opal. I know he was the anonymous caller that tipped off the authorities, and I can't prove it.
Honey, we don't know for sure that Lucky Opal was drugged.
Of course she was. Lucky Opal is not a front runner. She bolted out of the gate like a B-27, and Baron never would have made that phone call unless he was sure one of his creeps got the job done. You understand?
I guess. I don't know.
I just sort of should have learned something working for Ace if you can, and the rich can always pay somebody to do their dirty work and cover their tracks.
Brad. Connie.
Oh, Mike.
Results come in?
Lucky Opal's blood sample showed a high dose of speed.
Dr. Hall!
Charlie, what do you got?
Apparent heart attack victim. His name is Al Roberts.
He suddenly got this terrible pain, and he grabbed his chest and then he fell. I'm his wife.
All right, thank you. What's the BP?
80/60, pulse at 100. Respiratory down to about 18 per.
Okay, sir, we're just going to listen to your heart.
Is this going to be all right?
Any history of a heart murmur?
No, nothing before this.
Get him to ICU right away, please. I'll alert cardiology.
May I go with him?
No. Lisa, get a complete medical history on the patient, please.
Well, is it going to be okay?
Yeah, we'll do our best.
I love you, Al.
This is Dr. Hall. Yes, we have an Al Roberts on his way to ICU. He needs an emergency angiogram.
Who is it? I don't accept flowers here.
You're Miss Tina Lord, aren't you?
Oh, maybe it's from Richard. Come on in. Yeah, right this way. Okay. Come on in. Paige, you could just put them on this table here. They're really beautiful.
Yeah. Just like you. Auntie?
Mitch.
How you doing, babe?
That I was framed, but nobody's going to believe me.
Well, what can they do to you?
Well, I'm sure I've already been suspended for at least 60 days.
Maybe forever.
Right. Thanks.
Well, what about Lucky Opal? Will she be barred from the track?
She might be able to run under another owner. I'll have to check on that.
Well, she'd have to be tested before she ran, of course.
I don't believe this. I didn't do anything. Lucky Opal has always been a winner without anything artificial at all.
Listen, I'm supposed to go meet Bart later.
Oh, yeah? Well, give him a message from me, will you?
Doubtful. Now, what I am going to suggest is that he show me around his pharmaceutical company. You know, introduce me to people. Now, what I'm hoping is that I hang around long enough to be trusted. Then who knows what I might be able to find.
Mike, that could take weeks.
Hey, not necessarily. Now, what he used on Lucky Opal showed up in a blood sample, right? Now, it'll be very interesting to see if that drug is is coming out of Bart's lab. Now, if I could just check out some of the formulas, you know, who knows what I might come up with.
Yeah, and of course, you just happen to be a chemist who can analyze a formula by just looking at it, right?
Brad, will you lay off Mike? I mean, he's on your side, remember?
Right. Sorry, I'm just a little freaked, you know?
Hey, I can dig it. Anyway, go ahead and lodge your protest with the Racing Commission and take your suspension. But whatever you do, stay away from Bart Barron. Now, part of his plan has got to be goading you into violence.
Yeah.
Well, let me tell you how well that's working.
Hey, listen, I got to go. I'll talk to you later.
Mike, one thing. I forgot to say thank you.
Thanks, Mike.
Oh.
So, what are you thinking here?
I'm thinking I just met the guy and my future's in his hands and yours too. Or at least your reputation. And Charlie's revenge.
Well, he seems like he knows what he's doing.
Huh. Yeah, but so does Baron. It's beautiful, isn't it?
Okay. I just wish that I had given it to you.
Yeah, well, maybe the reason you didn't is because you don't have a mother who just left you a big trust fund, you know? Come here. Yeah, we should do that more often.
Well, I'm just trying to help you with your problems.
Seems to be working.
Why don't we go up to your room? I mean, who knows where this will lead if we have a little privacy. Brad drugged his own racehorse?
Well, that's what the Racing Commission says. It just came in.
Oh, Richard, I don't believe that.
Well, why? Look, Vicky, I know that Brad helped Jenny and David in Vienna. But I remember the man from years ago. He was never above this kind of thing.
No. This is completely different. The man has changed a lot. At least I hope he has.
Well, could it have anything to do with Brad digging around at the track into Barron's horses?
What do you mean, that Bart Barron did it out of revenge? Well, I can't believe that of him either. Yes, come in. Ford, hi, come in.
Hi, I got those photos of that construction site accident over on 10th Street.
Oh, that's awful.
Yeah.
The crane completely demolished the car. Thank God nobody was in it.
I would go with this one with the story. Nice job, Cord. As usual.
Yeah. Hi, Lisa. Yeah, he's right here. Yeah, I'll tell him. Thank you.
All right, what hot story is going to ruin my dinner date with Tina?
No, Richard, it's not for you, Cord. It appears your father's been taken to Landview Hospital.
What?
Well, he's having a heart problem. It might be a coronary.
Where is Landview Hospital?
Oh, come on, I'll take you.
Is my mom with him?
I don't know. I assume she is.
Is he going to be all right?
They said he was critical.
Oh, Lord. Excuse me, all right?
No, wait up. I'm taking you.
Richard, if I can help, call me.
Rich, either you leave here right now or I'm going to call security. I am going to call the police.
How about that guy Richard Abbott, your new boyfriend?
How'd you know about that?
Well, he came up and introduced himself to me earlier. And none too politely, I might add. Actually, he didn't tell me his name. He just sort of walked up and warned me. Something about staying away from you.
Yeah, and you obviously listened, didn't you?
Well, I couldn't possibly keep away from you, Teen.
Don't you touch
must
me.
know that.
Don't you touch me. If you do, I am going to scream.
I'm not going to hurt you.
Oh, yeah, you said you'd get me, didn't you?
Tina, don't you read the newspapers? Or even watch TV a little bit, huh? I'm not the same Mitch Lawrence I used to be.
Yeah, and atomic bombs aren't dangerous, right?
I swear to the almighty God, I am not going to hurt you.
And what do you want from me?
Your forgiveness, for which I am here to humbly beg.
Mitch Lawrence doesn't seem to be here.
Good. Let's go sit down. I don't know if I told you, but I'm so embarrassed about the way that I left Joy crying like that. Screaming at her.
Well, Didi, that's why we're here. The joy and all the rest of the joys of this world, to make sure they don't fall for that guy's act.
But if Harry O'Neill's own daughter would believe that Mitch Lawrence is sorry for what he did...
I know Rob told him he couldn't stay here. Just want to make sure he's not lurking around anywhere. You know, maybe we could fix it so he's not allowed to stay in a room anywhere in this town.
I don't want anybody hearing the new DA say that. Especially since there's Dean Stella and he just spotted you.
Whoops, with a photographer. My, I'm not wearing my makeup.
Hey, Dean? I just got a tip that Mitch Lawrence was here.
Yeah, me too. I was also told that he wasn't allowed to stay here. I don't see him anywhere. I guess, we missed him.
Yeah. What'd you want to talk to him about?
Well, I wanted to say a few things to him that even your newspaper couldn't print. Okay. Now, look. You know this man has caused my family nothing but grief. And I gotta tell you something. I'm incensed. It's an outrage that he's out of prison. It's an outrage not only against my family, the Buchanans, but the society at large.
What do you intend to do about that, Mr. O'Neill?
If people elect me DA, I intend to see that he goes back to prison immediately. If not, I'm working on it.
Well, that's fine, but what is it you intend to do?
I'm not prepared to divulge that information right now.
Well, what if you're unsuccessful in getting Mitch Lawrence returned to Statesville? Then what? I've heard that he intends on staying right here in Landview.
Let me tell you something. I don't think he's going to get a very warm welcome here. The police, the city officials in this town, I think they believe the same way I do, that man shouldn't be allowed to roam free to make a mockery of the very gospel that he preaches. And I think the public's going to understand that.
Would you repeat that?
Gladly. For all the world to hear, if you'd like. I said, and I meant it very sincerely, was that I am here to beg for your forgiveness.
For what? Blowing your part of the Lord fortune?
For the personal greed that caused me to scheme with you. For the air of not seeing what we were doing, both of us. For playing on the emotional illness of your poor sister instead of helping you help her. And for blaming you for all the wrongdoing.
Yeah. I think I'm going to be sick.
Tina, I'm not through. Most important of all, to beg forgiveness for my arrogance. An arrogance that led me to think that I could play God. That I could decide life and death. That I could actually take a life.
Are you done?
Not until I have your answer.
The answer is no. No, I will not forgive you. In fact, I never will forgive you. Not even if you meant it would I forgive you, which you don't. Mean it. No, and there is no way I would ever forgive you because you are a killer and a liar, and you always will be.
Tina. I was a killer for which I am so deeply regretful. But I couldn't lie to you. How could I possibly look at your beautiful face and lie?
Yeah, tell me about it.
And Tina, I gotta tell you, you are looking more beautiful than ever.
I get it.
so I say I forgive you. And then we go to bed, right?
Well, honey, I'm not a Catholic priest here. You know, I haven't taken a vow of celibacy along with my conversion.
Yeah, well, I have taken a vow against you. Besides, I am in love with somebody else. And even if I wasn't, I would never stop praying to you again. Ever.
Oh, you know, I don't believe that. I can't possibly believe that. Oh, Tina, you always did go for the fun and games, didn't you? You know what, honey? I think the good Lord's going to want me to make you one of my very first converts.
Do your best teaching in bed, don't you?
Tina, let's not get sacrilegious here.
You know, you can fool a lot of people, but you can't fool me or my family.
Your family. Right. Your family. Let me see. I'm trying to remember everything I read about you. Yeah, well, how about that rumor that had you trying to take Clint away from your sister? Could that possibly be true, Teen? And that other one about how you kicked your sister out of the house so you could have her committed. And how you almost let some jive lawyer get away with the whole Lord fortune. Just a pack of lies or what, Teen? Huh. You know, I can't believe that you were so stupid and so foolish to wind up with nothing that you deserved.
Well, I guess I am going to have to call the police, aren't I?
You know, Tina, it wasn't until I was totally down and out that I was able to open my heart up to higher priorities. This could be a time for you to try that.
I refuse to listen to any more of this garbage.
This is not garbage. I'm not a sinner any longer, Tina. I'm a savior. I've proved that.
Yeah, well, I happen to think you were behind that whole prison hostage thing.
Me? Tina, you don't know me any longer, but I know you. You blew your chances while I was in prison, didn't you? But you still want money. You still want to be accepted by all the snobs in Lambview, so you're going to marry this Richard Abbott. Let me tell you, before you make that tragic mistake, I think you should join me in working with the poor and homeless in this community.
The what?
People who have nothing to their names, not even a roof over their heads. Then maybe, just maybe, you will start to see how many riches you really have on this earth. And you might get rid of the malicious greed and men like Richard Abbott who possess it, just as I used to.
As you will again, because I don't know how you're going to do it, but I really think that this is just some other way to get another fortune.
Oh, boy. I knew this was going to be hard. I didn't know how hard. What can I say, Teen?
Goodbye.
Goodbye. It's going to take a lot of work, but I tell you, before I leave Lambview, you are not only going to be converted to the true path, but you are going to betray everyone and everything to get back into my bed. And this time, our union will be truly blessed.
You're here.
Is he still alive?
Yes, he's alive. The doctors have taken some tests on his heart. They just don't know what the problem is yet.
Oh, what happened?
Well, we were planning to go back home, Cord, and while we were packing, he suddenly got this terrible pain, and the next thing I knew, he was on the floor.
Well, was he conscious? Oh, Ma, I'm sorry. This is Richard Abbott, my boss. Richard, my mom, Maria Roberts. Hello.
Hi. Yes, he was conscious. Oh, doctor, this is my son.
I'm Josh Hall. Cord Roberts, nice to meet you. My mom says that you took some tests. Have you gotten the results yet?
Yeah, the results of the angiogram indicate your father is suffering from an aorta dissection. That means that there is a tear in the aorta itself.
Does that mean that he's bleeding internally?
Yes, also an aortic valve is wide open and leaking.
What can you do about that?
Well, the cardiologist will perform surgery. He'll either suture the dissected valve or he'll replace it with a small plastic tube, and he'll be out in a few minutes to explain that in greater detail. Dr. Larry Wolek will be your internist. He's on his way.
Doctor, what are my husband's chances?
Well, to tell you the truth, he's in very serious condition. The operation itself is risky, and afterwards there are no guarantees. It could even be too late.
Can we get in there to see him?
No, not just yet. He's getting some medication and being prepped for surgery.
Lord, I don't believe any of this.
Look, Cord, is there anything I can do for you? Any phone calls I can make, or...
No, thanks, Richard. Thanks.
I'll talk to you later, and I'm sorry.
Thanks for everything.
Yeah, I'll see you in a few minutes. Lisa, about tonight, I don't know if I can...
It's okay. I'll be home.
Ma, how could this have happened, huh? Pa has always been as strong as a horse. What could have brought this on?
Mr. O'Neill,
Yes, ma'am.
I believe your niece about a job in New York.
Well, thank you very much, ma'am. It's just a shame that some people print lies. Any lie they can.
Well, I've got to warn you, though. I am about the only one at the city desk who does believe the story. In fact, most people think it's a cover-up.
You can believe me. There is absolutely no cover-up going on here.
Have they voted already?
Mr. O'Neill, how do you feel about the growing mood of vigilantism?
I'm aware that crime is tearing at the very fabric of our society. I'm also aware that there are a growing number of citizens that believe that the courts have not been harsh enough when it comes to punishing criminals. But I want to go on record right now to say that I'm against vigilantism in any form.
Afternoon, Mike. Got here early. I've been listening to our next DA carry on.
Do you really think he's going to win?
Actually, I'm being facetious. But I've been a gambler long enough to spot a loser when I see one.
Well, I just wanted to show you these clippings from the last couple of days, just in case you didn't catch them. You got the Banner, the Chronicle, the Intruder, a couple of Philly papers, all with great publicity about Bart Barron and Barron Pharmaceuticals.
Oh, terrific. I did see a few. Oh, I've been wondering why my name's been showing up so much in print all of a sudden.
Well, I'd say I've earned my money.
Indeed, Mike. There's much more to be earned.
Well, I just started on this job, baby.
Mike,
Lisa.
Hello, sweetheart.
you two know each other.
Why, yes. I'm working for your father as a press agent.
Really? I thought you were a sports reporter.
Well, I am. This is just a sideline. I didn't want Clint to know I was moonlighting.
And you didn't think you should mention that on our date.
You've been seeing each other.
Oh, you don't know either. Terrific. Wonder what kind of game it is Mr. Rivers is playing.
Look, no game, Lisa. I can explain
That's
it.
okay. Just one word of warning. You see, the last guy I dated had to suddenly leave town. Daddy didn't like him. So Daddy got rid of him.
Oh, Lisa, please don't bring that up again, please.
Look, I didn't even know she was your daughter till I heard yesterday. I mean, she never talks about you. I just hadn't had a chance to bring it up with her.
Oh, well, we've been having a falling out of sorts recently. Anything you can do to help us bring us closer together will be greatly appreciated and rewarded.
Well, it seems like I'm going to have time enough just to get her to speak to me again.
And don't believe that nonsense about my sending her boyfriend away. He got caught with drugs and he just skipped town. Well, I got to get back to my office.
Listen, do you mind if I tag along with you? I'd like to spend some time in the lab in the factory, to get to know the pharmaceutical business a little better.
I was just going to suggest that myself.
I really did enjoy answering all your questions. Now, since there are a few hours left until the polls close, I suggest that any of you who haven't voted go out and do your civic duty and vote for me. I really do believe I'd make the best district attorney.
Here, here. For what it's worth, I too believe that Pete O'Neill would be the best candidate for the job.
Hi, Edie, Pete, just keep walking, Lawrence, right out the door.
Well, if I were a coward, that's exactly what I would do. But I have much too much to make up for in terms of your family. I can only start with the words, I'm sorry. I know those words may...
They sound like lies, Mitch. Why don't you just leave us alone?
Let me tell you something. I'm going to make sure that parole of yours doesn't last 2 days. You're going back to prison where you belong.
Well, if that's God's will, so be it. I just thank the Almighty that I had a chance to redeem myself for inflicting such punishment on your family. And indeed, I know that your family is suffering again. I just pray that Connie O'Neill will find redemption now that she's, well, given up prostitution.
Connie was never a prostitute.
The Lord forgives the wayward child. Joy understood that this afternoon when we talked.
Stay away from Joy. You got that? You stay away from every decent person in this town.
Are you threatening me, Pete? I hope not. Because I plan to do whatever I have to do to see that God's word is spread in this town. Now, Joy was very receptive to that this afternoon. In fact, she seems to be the only one among you who has the charity in her heart to accept my apology and perhaps offer forgiveness.
Nobody in my family's ever going to forgive you for killing Harry. You understand that?
I'll be praying for you, Pete.
You'll pray for me? Damn you! Get tight on. Did you get it? Come on. Show me what you got. Come on, man. Come on. Pray for me now. Come on. This is why you want to get caveat. Kill my brother in cold-blooded. Are you going to pray?
Before you get to him. I cannot believe this. All of you sitting here watching while that man is being beaten to death. Mitchell, you all right? Somebody get a doctor.
No, I don't need a doctor. Mrs. Buchanan, please don't be mad at Pete. I deserved it. That's why I turned the other cheek. Do you think there's someplace else I might be welcome?
Yes, there is. Come on, I'll help you. Get up. Just get the way for the camera, will you, please? Get out of the way, please. Just give us the way for a break.
Please, people, good people, don't be mad at Pete O'Neill. God bless you all.
Mitch, can you give me this?
Are you all right?
I don't know. I blew it. All I saw was red. There was a white flash. I wanted to kill him.
I know. I was standing right there, and I was hoping that you would.
This is all my fault, Ma. This never would have happened if Pa had stayed in El Paso.
Court. Now, don't say that. Now listen to me. As I understand it, a person's aorta does not tear open overnight. It takes years of wear and stress. Do you understand that?
Yeah.
Do you?
Yes.
Well, I guess it's a good thing that you didn't take Asa Buchanan's job offer in Phoenix. Your Pa's going to need you at the ranch now, Court.
Yeah, if he lives. Ma, he is too young for something like this to happen to him.
Don't say that, honey bunch, don't. Now, your daddy has never let anything get him down. Now, he's going to pull through this. I know he will.
Why don't they let us go in there and see him then? I'm starting to get the impression that he's getting worse.
Are you in less pain now, sir?
I got kicked in the kneecap by a plow horse once. I never thought anything could top that.
Okay, just relax. Save your energy.
My son. Have you seen my son?
Yeah, he's right outside with your wife. You want to see them?
He said that I had a good chance, but I may not make it. Right?
Don't dwell on that.
But there's a chance that I won't.
Yes.
And I want to see my son. Now.
And your wife?
No. Only my son.
Go away! Go away and don't ever come back!
Tina?
Richard?
Sure is.
Oh, Richard, did I
glad it's you.
Well, I'm supposed to be here, remember? And we had a date at 5 o'clock.
Oh, I forgot all about that. I guess Mitch just drove everything out of my mind.
Well, he was here?
Yeah, a few hours ago.
Well, he's managed to do a lot in a short amount of time. Well, everyone down in the lobby's still buzzing how Pete O'Neill beat him up a little while ago.
And I missed it? Yeah, but wait a minute. Doesn't if he started a fight, doesn't that mean he has to go back to jail?
Mitch didn't start it. Pete did. In fact, Mitch didn't even fight back. Well, you know what that means, don't you? Well, Pete might as well kiss being the DA goodbye.
Look, I could care less about Pete O'Neill. No, that's wrong, Richard. I do care about Pete. It's just that Mitch is trying to terrorize me, and he is not going to stop until I am either out of my mind or out of this town.
Slow down. Now, what did he say? Now, any threats, and we'll go straight to Herb Callison and Ed Hall with him.
He didn't really threaten me. He's too smart for that, Richard. Don't you see? He's smarter than he ever was. Oh, Richard. That's what scares me. I'm afraid of all the power he might get in this town, and then I'm really going to have to leave Landview.
I would ignore that, but under the
Oh, you better.
Yeah. Hi, Mike. Yeah, we'll be down in 10 minutes. Mike just got back from Baron Pharmaceuticals. He's got some news.
Maybe I should just call Herb and proceed right now. Ask the voters to make it unanimous.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about Dean Stella, the national intruder. Don't you think there isn't going to be a special edition out on the streets in a couple hours? CD, radio, the television, they're going to carry it. I blew it.
Mitch provoked you. He didn't provoke you emotionally, but he provoked you.
Dee Dee, the public is not going to believe it. And I couldn't blame them if they didn't. Hey, babe, come on. It would have been nice being DA, but...
Do you realize what has happened to this family since his release a few hours ago? He's already messed up Joy's head. I'm screaming at her until she's in tears. You beat up Mitch. And now maybe the election is at stake. This is only the beginning.
Hey, Mike, sorry.
Yeah, sorry.
Ed, no problem.
So, what'd you dig out?
Well, we went back to the plant for a quick tour, then Bart brought me back to his office and had his secretary to give me the files on, recent publicity stuff, stuff like that.
Well, get to the good part.
But then she left me on his luxurious couch to look over everything, while Bart went to a meeting.
Alone in his office?
I found this notebook in a locked drawer of his desk. I made a copy of it and put the book back.
What is it?
Formulas. Now, Tina, slow down here. Now, why don't we sit down and talk about this before you start packing?
Oh, Richard. I don't know. It's like everything is screaming at me inside me, telling me to get out now before it's too late. And he could not only hurt me, he could hurt everybody else, even you.
That creep can't touch me.
He will. I swear to you, he will. It's like he knows. He knows that I'm just starting to get over the rejection in my life. That I'm just starting to get a hold of myself, and now he just comes in here and just screws it up just like that.
Look, Tina, you're giving this guy too much power. Now, you're not alone. I'm here to care about you, to protect you.
Richard, you can't be with me 24 hours a day, and you can't take away this fear.
Well, what about when I am with you? I mean, like right now. Don't you feel any safer?
Yeah, I feel a little safer, but... Richard, something in me, there's this premonition that I have. I don't know, that he'll get me...
And what?
I don't know.
Well, what, did he make some kind of predictions?
Well, he said that I'd fall back into his spell again.
Tina, and you believe that?
Tina, are you still hung up on this guy?
Of course not. I hate him.
Oh, then why don't you just laugh it off?
I can't, Richard. I don't know. Maybe I'm just too vulnerable right now and too...
Look, Tina, you're not listening to me. You are not alone. You have me. And you can have me for the rest of your life if you want. Tina, I love you. And I want to spend the rest of my life with you. Will you marry me?
Hey, Paul, what the hell you doing, huh? Can't leave you alone in the big city for more than 10 minutes, can I?
Well, it can't hurt the El Paso stallion, so... You and your mom okay?
Yeah. Yeah, we are just worried about you, Paul. Now, look, the doctors say that you were going to be fine after this operation, all right?
No, they don't. Which is why I want to talk to you. Court, there's a chance that I might be meeting my maker today.
Now, Paul, you stop talking like that because I'm not going to listen to it.
You gotta face it. I don't want to die with anything on my conscience. Court, my son, it's something that you should have known a long time ago. And I'm going to tell you.
Mitch, I suggest you lie down on that sofa right there.
Well, maybe for a minute. I am feeling kind of weak.
You think maybe your ribs are broken?
No, I just think they're bruised, that's all. Oh, boy, I tell you, Pete went into a pretty good kidney punch on me, too.
Okay, I don't believe it. I've never seen these off in my life. I think maybe I ought to call a doctor just to check you
No,
out.
Pamela, please, I don't need a doctor. Just some rest and prayer. I'll be fine soon.
All right, the least I can do is just get a washcloth and see if I can't clean that face of yours up.
What's this place? Was it the Waterside Inn? It's friendly enough.
You know, Mitch, I really think you ought to do yourself a favor and hide out here for a couple of days, just so people's feelings simmer down.
No. I knew what I was in for when I came back here. I just didn't expect so many violent reactions so soon.
Sure touched a nerve in the people that I know, and the ones that I'm related to.
What, are you in trouble with your family? Because you believe in me?
Let's get one thing straight, Mitch. I do tend to believe in you, but I am not totally convinced. I would be a fool not to listen to the people that are close to me that have suffered from your hand in this last year. So if this is a ruse, please, I would appreciate it if you would tell me now. Save what's left of my self-respect.
You're not listening to me. You're not alone. You have me. And you can have me for the rest of your life if you want. Tina, I love you. I want to spend the rest of my life with you. Will you marry me?
Richard, I'm shocked.
So am I, as a matter of fact. Well, I had no idea I was going to propose to you when I came over here tonight.
Well, you don't mean it?
Of course I mean it, or I wouldn't have asked. Now, what I'm saying is, well, it wasn't thought out. I don't have an engagement ring.
Oh, I don't care about the ring. I mean, well, not yet anyway. I mean, but you really mean it?
Tina, I would be honored if you would agree to marry me.
Oh, Richard. Yes. Yes, I'll marry you.
Paul, whatever it is you've got to say to me, it can wait. Now, you are weak and you need all the strength you can get for this operation.
But if I don't pull through, then I'll die a guilty man.
Paul, please. Please.
Mrs. Roberts.
Yes, Dr. Hall.
This is Dr. Larry Warlick, the physician in charge.
Mrs. Roberts, hello. I just got word from the OR. We have a room available. Surgeon's preparing right now, and then in a few minutes we'll take your husband.
Excuse me.
Oh, you don't have to tell me now. You can tell me later. There's going to be plenty of time for that, all right?
I just hope that you can understand and forget.
Hi there.
This is great.
Yeah, it looks
You've been very
terrific.
busy.
Yeah.
I'm afraid it's a little premature. There was an incident burning in.
Yeah, I heard on the radio how you beat up Mitch Lawrence.
Mitch provoked him, all right?
Did I say anything?
Dee Dee. Look, let me tell you something. Mitch Lawrence is one hell of a con man. He started out by endorsing my candidacy for DA, right? Then he went on to apologize for killing your father. Then he really started with the knives. He said he hoped that Connie made it back from her former life as a prostitute.
And with a little grin on his face, he said he was going to pray for Pete's soul.
Yeah, right. And then I lost it. I mean, I went after him with everything I had.
But is it true? I can tell you guys are going to cut my head off for this one.
Oh, go ahead.
Well, the guy said on the radio that Mitch didn't try to fight back.
Yes, it's true. And the only reason it's true is because the press was around. If Pete had him alone in an alley somewhere, he would have fought back. I can guarantee you that.
You better believe he would have. Look, he had to turn the other cheek, as he says, to protect his new image. If he fought back, the press would have reported that. And then the world would have seen that he's the same old Mitch Lawrence. As it is.
So what did the radio say about Pete?
Well, the announcer just said that the new candidate for DA is getting awfully tough on criminals before he's even taken office.
Yeah, right. Well, like I said, I probably blew it. What makes me so damn angry is I let that jerk get to me.
Oh, now stop it, okay? And stop trying to read the minds of all the voters in Landview. They're very sympathetic. And it can't be that hard to understand that someone would lose their cool around the man who killed your brother.
Yeah, well, all right. Maybe you're right. Maybe we'll get lucky and we'll pull it off.
Exactly.
Well, I'm going to call Statesville again. Call that assistant warden.
What do you mean? Why? Why?
Well, I've talked to the guy a couple times. He's a little more willing than the warden to believe that Mitch Lawrence staged that whole incident to get himself out of prison. That's what Stan Willard says. And what we're lacking is proof, but we're working on it.
But we got to do something to get that maniac behind bars before he does who knows what.
Pamela, if you think I'm a charlatan, why are you nursing me? Why don't you go on home and join your family?
Because you're a human being and you're in trouble. And I'm asking you, no, I'm really begging you. Just tell me if I'm fooled, that's all. Because I really want to believe that you've been changed, Mitch. I really want to believe you've been touched by God. But I happen to be a very trusting person. But I really don't like to be used.
I don't know what to say. Except that it is true, I have found God. I can understand. I can understand the doubt of the people around me. That's because everybody thinks it's the same old Mitch, right? The con man. He's pulling another scam. I'm not going to see that's not true until I do something to back up my beliefs.
Such as?
Well, I'm planning to help with the homeless and the needy in this community. Maybe if I give some aid to the disillusioned and the misfortunate, I can atone for some of my past sins. Maybe I can get the respect and even the support of those who hate me.
I'm not sure there's anything you can do to win over the Buchanans and Tina. In fact, Mitch, I really think you ought to go and look for work another time. I mean, there are homeless everywhere.
Pamela, that would be the easy way out. I've got to do this in the eyes and the opposition of those I've sinned against. Look, I will accept their blows. I will accept their words of outrage. And I will continue. And I will succeed. And one day we will sit and we will break bread together. We will pray and we will hold hands.
Boy, you really are looking for miracles, aren't you?
Pamela, better to aim for a miracle and fail than not to aim at all. on you? Your support along the way? If not, I'll understand if you're too afraid of your family to help me.
Oh, I'm not so afraid, Mitch. I mean, my family certainly knows I do what I think is right. I think right now is I really ought to go home. See if I can patch things up with my husband. Certainly moving into the Vernon Inn isn't the answer. What about Tina?
Oh, what about her?
Why did you go to her apartment and why did you scare her?
Is that what you... I didn't scare her. No, she was relating to the old Mitch that caused her so much trouble. In case you haven't noticed, Tina doesn't really need my help to get into trouble.
No.
No, what I'm hoping is that I can get her to join in my work with me. That she can let the Lord into her heart and get rid of that malicious greed. But I do realize that she may be the hardest one to convince that I really have taken a higher course.
Mitch, do me a favor. You leave Tina alone. If she needs help to get to God, I don't think she's going to come to you for it.
Well, perhaps you're right. I'm still going to pray for her. I'll always love her. No other woman will ever take her place in my life.
Well, I better get going. Are you sure you're all right?
I'm fine. I'm just going to rest a while. Speak with Almighty God and find out how I can start my mission.
All right. Now, you take care of yourself.
I will. And Pamela, I want to thank you again for stopping the fight, finding lodgings for me. You know, obviously you have the same generous spirit that your father had. You know, I'd really like to talk to him some more.
Yes, me too. I'm going to miss him. I don't know, maybe it's for the best. Goodbye, Mitch.
God be with you.
And with you.
Allison, it's Mitch. How are you? Oh, really? Oh, I'm sorry you've been worried about me. It's been rough, but on the other hand, why am I lying to you? The truth is, Allison, I'm very alone. I'm without a single friend here or a helping hand to lend you. You'd really be willing to do that? How charitable of you. I'm at the Waterside Inn. I can't wait to see you. I've missed you too. Okay. Bye-bye.
Richard, are you sure?
Tina, and your insecurity is amazing. You know that? Mitch has obviously brought that out in you.
Yeah, he always makes me feel so, useless. But I promise you, I'm going to make you a wonderful wife.
No, I believe that, darling. No, I really do. We're going to have a wonderful life together. Now, with some work and a little bit of luck.
Yeah, I think so, too. I just can't believe that you think that way. And really, I'm not going to mess this up at all. So what do you want to do? You want to get married to today or tomorrow?
What? Will we get married? What? We'd have to make all the arrangements. I mean, we're going to invite, 400 people or so.
Richard, I don't want anything big like that. I think we ought to just make it simple and quick.
No, why quick?
Because there are so many people against us doing this. I just think we ought to hurry.
Clint and Vicky will not change my mind, even if they try. Now, which I doubt. I've made my feelings clear to them.
Richard, but it's just...
Look, if you're still worried about Mitch Lawrence, now what could he possibly do to stop us from getting married?
I don't know, but he'll think of something.
Oh, Tina, that's nonsense.
Oh, okay, you're right. I'm sorry. I shouldn't even be thinking about him. So I'm just going to put Mitch Lawrence out of my mind, and I'm going to think about our wedding. Yeah. So, when do you want to do this?
Month, maybe 2.
That long? I was thinking maybe a couple of weeks.
What, with all the arrangements?
Richard, I don't want anything with a big cast of thousands.
Look, Tina, I want a proper wedding. Now, I want the whole town to know. No, I want the whole world to know that I'm marching down the aisle with Miss Tina Clayton Lord, who's going to become Mrs. Richard Abbott. Now, no hiding, no fear. Our love is going to be a public event.
You know, I think you have to be the sweetest man alive. You really are. And I am so happy that you got me out of El Paso.
So am I, darling. Well, it was a little rocky for a little while, but we finally found each other again.
Yeah, and I do love you, too.
So, what about dinner? How about a big celebration?
Well, could I have an hour or so?
Well, I'll do better than that. I'll give you 2. Give me time to go out and buy you something. God, you're beautiful. It's going to be difficult to find a ring to do you justice. But I'll try.
It's going to take a lot of work, but I tell you, before I leave Landview, you are not only going to be converted to the true path, but you are going to betray everyone and everything to get back into my bed. And this time, our union will be truly blessed.
Al, please. Darling, you've got to save your strength. Now, the doctor's here to take you into the operating room.
But then, if I die,
You're not going to die. Cordero, didn't you tell your father he was going to be all right?
No, I tried, but he said he's got some kind of a guilty conscience.
Al, you've done nothing that you have to confess to.
Excuse me. Mr. Roberts? We're ready now. The nurse is bringing the gurney in. It's time.
please tell the surgeons to do a good job. I've still got a lot left to do.
I'll pass it on, but right now, time is very important. Please, Cord, Mrs. Roberts, would you wait outside?
Darling, we'll be right out there.
Take it easy, Paul.
You're a lot more frightened than you're letting on, huh, Ma?
In some ways.
Ma, what is with Pa, huh? What could be bugging him so much?
I haven't any idea.
I'm not sure I believe you.
Why?
Why, you heard the way that he was talking in there. It's like you guys have had some big secret that you've been keeping from me. Well, I think it's time you let me in on it right now. Paul? Paul, we love you, all right? And we're going to be right here till you get out.
Sure. Cord, I love you both more than anything in this world.
Darling, you're going to be fine now. We've got a long life ahead of us.
So what is this? Pete beat up Mitch Lawrence? What happened?
What does the intruder say?
Recently released convict Mitch Lawrence was beaten senseless today after begging forgiveness for the death of Pete O'Neill's brother, Harry, in a sensational murder.
And they just leave out the provocation, right? I'll tell you, if Pete hadn't beaten him up, I was going to.
All right, but did everyone forget that we have an election today?
No, we didn't, but it's over. Forget it, all right? Look, if I win, I win. If I lose, I lose.
All right, I'm sorry that I yelled at you. I know how infuriating you must have been with Mitch Lawrence. But what a time to lose your temper. It's not like you.
Unfortunately, it is like me. But maybe we found a way to really nail Mitch Lawrence legally. The assistant warden up at Statesville, he says that Stan Willard has come up with some real definite proof. That's what we need, that Lawrence staged the whole break to get himself out of prison.
Really?
That's right. Which means, Joy, that it'll finally prove to you that Mitch Lawrence is exactly what we said he is, that his whole religious act is nothing but an act.
Oh, then you'll have proof, right? That I'm just a stupid, naive little kid. Is that what you want, Pete?
Okay, well, it's time for me to go pick up Mimi. I almost forgot.
Oh, what for?
Oh, she's going to L.A. today. I'm going to take her to the airport.
Oh. Wait a minute, did I miss something? What happened to Larry?
Well, I guess it didn't work out. She's going without him. And, where are you going to be, at headquarters, or?
Unless I get a call to go see Stan Willard, then I'm up at Statesville.
Okay, well, I'll see you here or there. And listen, you too, could we possibly keep the fistfights off of the front page for one day?
Very good. Listen, Pete, this whole thing could turn around. Maybe people will sympathize with the fact that you beat up Mitch Lawrence and they'll vote for you.
Maybe. But I want to tell you something. One way or the other. Either as DA or as a private citizen, I'm going to nail that guy. He's going down hard. He's going back to jail.
Oh, Mitch.
Oh, Allison, you came.
Oh, are you okay?
Oh, it's okay.
I heard on the radio on the way down about Pete O'Neill.
I'm just a little sore. Nothing is going to stop me. Oh, come on in here. I am so glad to see you. I can't tell you.
Lucky I didn't get a speeding ticket as fast as I drove to get here. I was just sitting at home wondering if you'd forgotten about me once you got to Landview, and the phone rang.
Well, what'd your father say?
Oh, he wasn't in. I just left a note saying that I was going for a visit. I am old enough to do what I want,
Yeah? And what would you like to do, Allison?
What would you like me to do?
Help me in God's work here in Landview. Now, that means raising money so we can get started. Right now, I can't help anybody. Pamela Buchanan was kind enough to give me this room.
Have you eaten?
Well, not since that tripe they gave me in prison this morning.
Well, let's go downstairs and I'll buy you the best meal you've had in a long time.
Allison, how can anyone be as lovely as you and so kind also?
Let's go, Mom. Mom.
I can't bear this waiting.
Yeah, I know. What did Dr. Wallach say? It's going to take like 2.5, 3 hours, something like that? Look, Ma, since we are waiting, why don't you tell me what it is that Paul wanted so badly to say to me?
Oh, Cordero, please.
It must have been pretty important.
Honey Bunch, he's full of drugs and he's scared to death now. I'm sure all of his little sins are suddenly very magnified, and it doesn't really mean that he's done anything wrong.
He said that it was something that you should have told me a long time ago. Now, what could that be, Ma? Look, if you don't know, maybe you can help me figure out what it was.
All right. All right. I do know. Cordero, we've known for some time that your father has had a heart condition, and he just didn't want you to know.
Well, that doesn't make any sense to me. Come on, if that is it, you should have told me I am his son, right?
He didn't want you to worry, and I mean, what good could you do?
Well, maybe I wouldn't have been so quick to leave for Landview.
Well, I don't think that's true. All you thought about was Tina Lord.
Then why did you have to drag him all the way up here and try to bring me back home, huh?
Cordero, fighting with each other is not going to help.
Ma, I am sorry, all right? But I know that there is something else that Paul wanted to tell me, and now I may never find out what that could be. Look, this room is driving me crazy. I gotta get us some air.
Coy.
Troy, how you doing, boy?
Hi, Mr. Buchanan. How you doing? They just brought my father into the operating room. I guess they're gonna start any minute now. What are you doing here?
Oh, I'm just checking on you and your mom. How is she?
All right, considering. Come on, I'll take you in and introduce you. Mom, there's someone here I'd really like you to meet. Asa Buchanan, my mom, Maria Roberts.
Well, no wonder you blew up at Mitch. I just can't believe how easily swayed Joy is. That kid better grow up.
Oh, come on, lighten up. Give her a break. She's the youngest, that's the hardest. When I understand you guys treat her like a baby for quite some time.
Yeah, I'm afraid so.
I'll get it. Hello, Pete O'Neill. That's fantastic. Thank you. Yeah, I'll be right there, Warden.
Are you headed to Statesville?
That's right. That was the warden. Stan Willard has agreed to share his proof with me. With any luck, Mitch Lawrence could be back in jail tonight before he can hurt anybody else.
Great, good luck.
Just got off the phone with Pete O'Neill. He's on his way up. I hope you're not wasting his time. Yeah. I just had to work a few things out in my head. Like how I'm going to protect myself when they drag all Lawrence back in here. He ain't going to be spouting Bible then. You do have solid proof. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Enough to convince all of you that old Mitch is worse than all of us.
Well, if it isn't McAllister. How's the vote going, Herb?
Well, I should know soon. You staying here?
I am. I was lucky enough to find a room at this inn.
Yeah.
You two remember Allison Perkins?
Yes, indeed.
Cassie, have you met? This is Cassie. This is Allison. She's the warden's daughter and a good friend of mine.
Hi, Cassie.
My, you have matured into a woman since I saw you last. And quite a lovely one at that, I might add. Well, God be with you. Enjoy your meals.
Bye.
Can't something be done about him roaming about at will?
Not yet, unfortunately.
Did you see the way that she was looking at him?
Boy, the vibe's heavy over there.
If you're going to spend any time with me, you're going to have to get used to that. Have no illusions. It's going to take quite a while before those people trust me.
You sure you'll live that long?
I'm going to need a lot of help, too, including a special assistant such as yourself.
Is that all you want from me, Mitch? Assistance?
No. I just didn't want you to get the wrong idea, that's all. I don't want your father to be angry with me.
Oh, by the way, Daddy mentioned that Stan Willard is claiming that he now has proof that you were the brains behind the attempted jailbreak. And of course, Pete O'Neill is dying to talk to Stan.
Well, that is nonsense. There's no proof because I was not involved.
Oh, I'm just telling you what I heard.
Oh, you know, I just remembered I told Mrs. Buchanan I was going to give her father a call when I got settled. I'm going to go give him a ring, and I'll be right back.
Sure.
You got a phone back here?
Statesville, cell block C, Hamilton speaking.
The guard I was hoping to get. It's your old buddy, Mitch Lawrence.
Hey, Mitch, how you doing on the outside?
Oh, great. Just one or two minor problems. Listen, do you remember that favor you owed me?
Yeah, it's the big one. You cashing in?
Mm-hmm. Something I want you to do. And pronto.
You do, Mrs. Roberts?
Mr. Buchanan.
It's nice we finally met. I'm real sorry what you're going through.
How kind of you.
I hope this offer of mine is not too late, but you can have the Buchanan jet to take Al down to Houston, where you can have probably the best heart specialist in the world operate him instead of some of these doctors up here in Landview.
That is a real generous offer, Mr. Buchanan.
However, my husband is going to stay right here.
Please, don't decide too fast, ma'am. Landview's a small town, and you don't know what kind of a surgeon you'll be dealing with.
Well, we've been assured that he's excellent.
Certainly is. What's going on, Ace?
Oh, well, you know me, Larry. I believe in the best specialists, and the best are in Houston.
Well, the patient's in no condition to travel, Asa. Time is a factor here.
Oh, I'm real sorry. I didn't know that you were going on the knife so quick. Court and Mrs. Roberts, I mean imply that these people aren't good because I have great faith in them. But after it, maybe you could fly Al down and consult with my man.
Maybe you could fly your man up here, Asa. Wouldn't that be easier for everyone concerned?
I'm getting real sorry I ever brought it up. You know
We
that,
don't need your help, Mr. Buchanan. We can take care of ourselves.
I hope you don't regret that, Mrs. Roberts. Oh, I'm sure you won't. Well, I better tell my man you won't be coming. Excuse me.
I hope he didn't shake your confidence.
Oh, no, not at all. He just likes to give orders. That's easy to see.
No, he was just trying to be helpful is all.
I think that's right, he was. But as usual, he chose the wrong way. I'll check on the surgery and let you know what progress is.
Thank you, Dr.
Thank
Willard.
you.
Thank you.
Now, Ma, why were you acting so cold towards Mr. Buchanan?
Was I?
Yeah, practically from the minute you laid eyes on him. Why?
Oh, I guess I just have a thing about rich and powerful men, Cordetto. It just goes back to my Texas days.
What, you mean the Mexican thing? Oh, Ma, come on. There is no way that Asa Buchanan is prejudiced towards us. He's the one who made that great offer to me in that job in Phoenix, remember? Not to mention the offer he just made now.
But why? My advice is to not trust him. He gives too much too easily, Cordero. For no reason.
You know, Mom, you haven't said a word about Paul Kendall anymore.
Well, that's because we said we would concentrate on more pleasant things tonight. Besides which, with Herb and Jonathan both taking care of me, I feel much safer now.
Yes, she has the perfect combination of brains and brawn at her disposal. Listen, my lovelies, some of those returns may be coming in. I think I'll call headquarters, you know.
Good luck.
Yeah, thanks, baby. Yeah. You know, I need 2 kisses for this call.
Well, here's for luck. You know, I think Dad is so jealous of John.
Oh, he has no reason to be.
You are attracted to him, you know.
Yes, of course I am. But Jonathan and I have strictly a business relationship. Though sometimes, you know, I get the feeling that Jonathan is a bit jealous himself.
I'm sure you love that.
Darling, I'd be the first one to admit that it's been a long time since I've been the belle of anybody's ball.
Still, I just hope Dad doesn't get hurt in the bargain.
Excuse me, can I get... Guess what?
What?
First returns are in way ahead.
Oh, no!
Look, they told me to hurry down, and there's a chance Pete might concede early.
Oh, forget about dinner. Let's get out of here. Yeah, we can celebrate later.
Wonderful.
Pardon me.
I'm just thinking about Dorian Lord and her daughter and all the money they have and all the good deeds I could do with all those bucks.
But surely they wouldn't contribute to your cause.
No, but I'm going to have to attract some wealthy people if I'm really going to make a dent in this thing. I just hope I haven't overcommitted myself here.
Mitch, with your personality and drive, you'll wind up with your own TV show. People from all over the country will be mailing in checks to help you with your work.
Well, eventually, yeah. I mean, with the Lord's help. How do I get started?
Well, would $1,000 help? It's my life savings, but I'd gladly contribute it.
Are you serious?
I sure am. Are you okay?
I'm fine. I'm overwhelmed by your show of faith in me. It's been really so hard for me, Allison. I felt like I was sliding into... Never mind. No more of that. How can I thank you, Allison?
That felt like more than gratitude.
Allison, I've never tried to disguise my attraction to you. I just never had proper opportunity to express it.
Well, I'm sure you know that I'm attracted to you, too. But maybe after you spent all that time in prison, you'd go after any woman that you could.
Allison, don't put yourself down like that. God meant for us to meet in Statesville so you could be my assistant. And I'll bet he is even happier now that we are getting closer and closer and closer. And in fact, I believe that our union will be truly blessed.
Dee Dee!
Oh, hi, Larry.
Hi.
I thought I could find you up here.
What, something wrong?
No, I just took Mimi to the airport.
I meant to come by and say goodbye. I guess I just got too busy. Or maybe I wasn't. I don't know.
Well, she was hoping that you would come by, and when you didn't, she wanted me to give you this note.
How is she?
Well, she's hurt, Larry. But at the same time, she's really excited about doing this movie with Woody.
I just wish I knew if I should have asked her to give up her career and stay here with me, or if I should have given up my career and gone with her. I don't know.
Do you want my opinion?
Yeah, I'd appreciate it.
I think all of those questions would have been answered if you two loved each other enough.
You alone?
Yeah, Joy, I was just going to go up to your room and hang out with you for a while.
I'm really starting to resent the way Dee Dee treats me. You should have heard her yelling at me as if I didn't miss Daddy, like he wasn't even my father.
Okay, you got a point there. But you are always so defensive about everything. And without chopping my head off, just tell me why you defended Mitch.
I didn't defend him. I started to explain everything to them, how he apologized to me, how he was crying, and he kept on saying over and over how wrong he was. I mean, the only thing that got to me was I really felt his sincerity.
Mitch Lawrence, sincere?
Hey, there you go, Connie. Nice talking to you.
Okay, wait, I was just asking.
No, you were just making a judgment, just like Dee Dee and Pete. See, you weren't even there. You didn't hear what he had to say. You didn't feel what he was feeling. You know, the minute I walked in there, you bet I called him a murderer, and I still think he was one. But I tell you, I really believe that he's found religion.
Are you sure he just didn't do a fantastic job of fooling you?
No, he couldn't have had me in the tears that I was in if he hadn't have been real. You probably think I'm a jerk, huh?
No. I'm just trying to envision this whole thing. It's very hard.
I know. What I don't understand is how we go to church every Sunday. I mean, if Mitch Lawrence has incorporated religion into his life, shouldn't we be grateful and happy that he's not going to hurt anybody else?
Oh, yes, of course.
So then he wants to change. I mean, believe me, I hate him. I hate him with a passion for what he did to Dad. But if he's going to even begin to make up for what he did, he should be allowed to.
Look, I understand your reasoning, but the point is that he killed our father, and we're all very close to this. Now, if I just picked up that magazine and looked at the story, I'd say, okay, here's a guy trying to make a fresh start and help people. Great. But it's different in this case.
Right, I know. I just am not being bullheaded because I heard him out. And I really believe in the apology he gave me.
Okay, I'll tell you what. If you don't involve yourself in his work and you don't follow around supporting him, then I don't see the big deal.
Oh, that's all I'm asking, Connie. You make me feel like I do maybe have a brain or so.
Oh, stop it.
No, maybe you could convince Dee Dee or Pete.
All right, well, keep your mouth shut and don't provoke them. Besides, Pete told me that Mitch may even be arrested again as early as this evening.
So help me, if he is responsible for that prison break-in, I'm going to be the first one to admit that I've been conned.
Richard, what are you doing?
I was looking for you. And I wanted to warn you in advance about two things. But first, what about Court's father?
He's under the knife, according to his mama in the room here.
Oh, well, I'll check on him after we talk. Look, Asa, the vote tabulation doesn't look too good for Pete right now. In fact, it's looking pretty bad.
You telling me old Asa is going to lose every penny he spent on Pete O'Neill's campaign?
Well, the tide could turn, but...
Let's hear the good news, Richard.
Tina and I got engaged earlier today.
Congratulations, boy. How about supper at the house tonight?
I don't believe this. I mean, I know you were acting differently towards her the other day, but I can't believe you're actually happy we're getting married.
Family's got to get back together again. Oh, shoot. I don't know about Pamela. She walked out on me.
Why?
Miss Lawrence, I jumped her over. Oh, man. I'll call her. Like I said, this family's got to get back together again.
Richard, hi. I thought I heard you out here.
Oh, hi, Cord. Yeah, I was just talking to Ace. I wanted to check on your father, too.
Yeah, well, we haven't heard anything yet. I'm just praying.
But we all are. Believe me, everything's going to be all right. Court. Say congratulations, old Richard here.
For what? I just got engaged today to Tina Lord.
Richard, this isn't the time. The court's got a lot in his mind.
Oh, sure, yeah. You just concentrate on your father. Look, I'll talk to you later, okay?
You gonna be all right, boy?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, sure. Sure.
Well, I'll be moving.
that off.
Ma, there's something I gotta take care of. I'll be right back.
Oh, Cord, don't. I heard what he said about Tina. Forget her. You can't go begging her. Cord.
Asking me to marry you?
Marry you? No. Actually, I'm not in a position to be a good husband for anyone right now, especially you, Allison.
Well, I was just wondering what my father would say if he knew that you were propositioning me.
Well, is that what I was doing?
I hope so.
I'm confused here. Do you care about the warden or not?
I have been waiting for a reason to leave home for so long, and I think I've finally found it in you, Mitch.
Huh. Is that how you think of me? As an excuse? I thought you thought of me as an individual. I thought that we had a chance to have something special here.
Well, I'm sure we're going to, once we go upstairs. What's wrong?
Nothing. I think I'm realizing that I didn't know you as well as I thought I did.
Well, come on. Get moving and you'll get to know me real well. I know what it is. It's Tina.
Oh, what does Tina have to do with us?
You were in love with her, weren't you?
Ah, that is ancient history.
Maybe. But I've heard those stories. I know you don't just have an affair like that and then toss it away.
Tina Lord is just about the only person I have met who won't be saved. She betrayed me, Allison. Her lies and her evil put me in jail, and I will never forget. I have the power and the will to punish her for that.
You scare me when you talk like that.
Oh, look, I'm sorry. Don't be scared.
What about Tina? Should she be scared?
Now, you're sure that announcement will appear in the society column tomorrow? Yes, it has to say that Tina Lord and Richard Abbott are announcing their engagement. Hold on, please. Who is it? Listen, I have to go. Who is it?
Cord.
True?
About your own vacation Florence, Mr. O'Neill.
Yeah, well, it couldn't be helped. Look, I have a question. Can we trust this Stan Willard?
No, but you might be able to trust his proof.
Do we have any idea what it is?
Wants to bargain with it, I guess. Which makes me think that he's got the goods on Mitch Lawrence staging this prison break.
Oh, my God.
I want to hear it from your own lips. Are you or are you not engaged to Richard?
Where did you
Just answer the question.
Well, we haven't really set a date yet, but
It's true.
yeah, it just happened this afternoon. I'm sorry.
Look, Tina, you don't have to apologize to me. You know, I might say that I've been expecting this, but I never dreamed it would happen so soon.
How did you find out?
Well, considering everything else that has happened in today, I think I found out in the best possible way. Richard told me.
Okay, everybody, this is it. This is it. The results from the 17D are in, and the tally is final. Pete O'Neill, 10,641 votes. Herb Callison, the newly elected district attorney of County, 14,652 votes. We won! We did Well, Mr. DA, did you ever doubt it?
Wow. More than that.
Herb? Congratulations.
Thank you very much, Pete. Ran a hell of a campaign.
Well, the results have been obvious since 3 o'clock. I just thought I'd come over and concede first.
Well, I appreciate it. I know it isn't easy for you.
Well, it's your party. I don't want to take up your time. I just want to wish you well. You got a rough time ahead of you. I just came back from Statesville. Stan Willard was found hanging there.
I thought we were going upstairs.
Well, we will, but what's the rush, huh?
Well, if we want to get to know one another better.
Allison, I can't deny that I feel a passion for you. It's a weakness I have as a man, but, you know, God's work must come first.
Well, you said we'd do his work together, Mitch, and I will. I'll do anything you want. Anything at all.
Well, I want you too, Allison, but to cleave now and become as one, that would affect my mission. I think that we really need a chance to get to know our souls together first.
I know your soul. You're the most magnificent man I've ever met. But I want more than your soul.
No. I mean, not right now. Not while there's still poor souls out there who are in need of my comforting.
Lawrence.
Greetings, friend. God be with you.
One thing I'm not is your friend. It's funny, though. I came here to talk to you about the death of a man who thought he was your friend, Stan Willard.
Sure it wasn't a suicide?
It was made to look that way, but don't you believe it.
Wasn't Stan Willard, isn't he the man who masterminded the attempted breakout at the prison?
Allegedly, yes.
Wait a minute. I was there. Stan Willard would have done anything. Killed me, killed anyone to get out of prison. I think suicide was the last thing on his mind.
Well, it sounds good, but it's all supposition.
No, it's not all supposition. Before he was murdered, Stan Willard told the assistant warden that Mitch Lawrence was behind that prison break. That's why he asked to see me.
But you arrived too late.
I was the one that found him.
Well, I'm going to look into this right away, Peter. Maggie, get him out of here a little bit, would you?
Okay, folks. The DA is in conference right now. He'll give you photos in just a few minutes.
I'll be right with you. I'm sorry, a little business thing came up. Okay, fine. Be right with you.
I think that Miss Lawrence has Stan Willard killed.
That's my feelings, yes.
I mean, if Miss Lawrence really did it, then he must have a lot of influence at the prison.
Well, he's a con man. Wherever he goes, he sets it up so people owe him favors. And when he needs someone, say, to rub out Stan Willard, all he has to do is pick up the phone.
Do you have enough information, evidence, to begin an investigation?
Just let anyone stop me, darling. One way or another, I'm putting that man back behind bars. Did you talk to the police?
Yes, I called Ed Hall. He's got Rafe talking to Mitch Lawrence.
What did he die of?
I was hoping you could tell me.
Well, let's get one thing straight here. I was very friendly with a lot of the convicts, but I didn't even know Stanley was ill.
He was found hanging in his cell.
Oh, my God.
Now, you're the warden's daughter. What do you know about it?
Me, nothing. Why should I? I was here with Mitch most of the evening.
You always hang out with newly released cons? What's he want from you?
Mitch is my friend, Lieutenant. He has a mission to save souls, and if he wants my help, I'll gladly give it.
Well, if you'll excuse us, Allison and I are going to go and say a prayer for Stan's soul. I appreciate you bringing me the...
Yeah, hold on, Lawrence. I didn't come here just to read you an obit. I want to know who did the job for you.
Me? I don't understand. It sounds like suicide.
Come on, Mitch. We both know you had it done.
I've been here nearly all afternoon.
I can vouch for that.
Yeah, well, you got an alibi. Doesn't take much to place a call to a contact inside the prison and put the hit on him.
Are you accusing me of murder? Thou shalt not kill. I broke that great commandment once. It nearly cost me my everlasting soul. I have repented, Rafe. I live now only for the Lord's love and mercy.
Is this what the Lambview police like to do? Haunt an innocent man every time they have a crime that they can't solve? Mitch is freed now. What possible motive could he have?
Willard was about to nail Mitch for being the real mastermind behind the breakout. You knew that, didn't you?
He what?
He claimed he had proof. He was about to spill it to Pete O'Neill, but you found out about it, and bingo, the guy's neck winds up in a noose.
As God is my witness, I know nothing about this. Stan Willard was a poor soul who was possessed by the spirit of Satan. He was proud, impetuous. Who knows what?
evil thoughts were lurking in that twisted mind. Yeah, go on. Stonewall it. But so help me, if there's so much as a half a second you can't account for.
I know that I don't deserve peace for what I've done in the past. You're a good man. Do what you must, Rafe. God knows that I'm innocent. I'll pray for Stan's soul, as well as yours.
You listen to me, Lawrence, and you listen good. I happen to believe in God. And if there is such a thing as eternal damnation, it's you who'll end up in the bottom pit of hell, not Stan Willard. But I swear I'll see you rot in prison long before that.
You lied. You knew Stan Willard said that he had proof against you. I'm the one who told you he was giving it to Pete O'Neill.
I suggest you forget about that.
Oh, I don't understand what's going on here. You didn't have a hand in this, did you, Mitch?
Why would Richard tell you about our engagement unless he...
Unless I told him all about us first. Is that it?
Did you?
Gee, Tina, what difference would that make?
Because Richard would not understand this.
Oh, I see. So what you got yourself, then, is a fiancé you can't even open up to. Nice move, Tina.
Cord, you promised me
Hey,
that
look, relax. I never said a word. But I can't make any promises about the future.
Cord, I think we just have to get something straight here, you know. I mean, this is not all because of me, you know. This is because you wouldn't take no for an answer. You made me stay down in El Paso, and then you followed me up here. I never led you on.
No. No, you only told me that you loved me.
I only knew you for a few days, and I did care about you, but I told you it would never work out. How many different ways do I have to explain this?
You don't, Tina. Look, I never came up here to lay claim to you. Look, I just want you to know that I'm through lying, and I'm through playing games, all right?
What, so you're going to tell Richard? Is that your idea of revenge?
You really don't know me, do you, Tina? I love you. I don't want to hurt you.
So then what are you saying?
If you want to go on tricking your future husband, that is up to you. That is none of my business. But, Tina, I've got to work with the man every day, all right? Now, how am I supposed to look him straight in the face, knowing what you and I meant to each other back in El Paso?
Cord, that is all over, please. Can't you just forget it?
What if he ever asks me about this wonderful lady that I met, huh? And that I wanted to come up here and see? Am I supposed to just make up a phony name and just hide my face away? Tina, I can't do that. Look, I may be down, but I am still a man, and I am not going to slink away like some kind of reptile. Not for you and not for anybody.
Cord, you've already kept your promise so far.
Tina, you can't have it both ways. Look, you made your decision, and I lost, all right? I'll have to learn to live with that. But I can still salvage some of my pride here.
You just want to get back at me, don't you? Just like everybody else in this town, you want me to be miserable.
Tina, you are not listening to me. Look, if you want to cut me out of your life, that is fine, all right? But I have got to be free and clear of you, too. And there is no way I can do that by protecting your secrets.
Please, Cord, you can't tell Richard. Please.
How can you ask me to forget you and go on telling your lies, Tina? I can't do that. So you're going to have to tell Richard the truth. Because if you don't, I'll have to level with him. It's up to you.
Anything to do with it, Allison?
I didn't say you did. I was just asking. I didn't mean anything by it.
No, of course you didn't. You're still very naive. No, Rafe may have goodness in his heart, but the good Lord hasn't chosen yet to enlighten him on my mission. You see, I am here to show the poor and the disillusioned the ways of his mercy. I can't allow any doubts to creep in, no matter how unfounded.
I didn't say anything to him.
Well, good. That was very smart of you. Keep it that way. No. Rafe is still thinking of me as an enemy. He's stretching. I mean, how could I possibly get behind people that are still in prison?
Mitch, I've lived around prison talk all my life. Some of the guards are just as corrupt as the cons. All it would take is a phone call with the right contacts. A lot of people thought Stan Willard would be better off dead anyway.
Allison, look at me. Look in my eyes. Look into my soul. Do you see any sign of a killer there?
I am a changed man. You do believe that, don't you?
Of course I do. I'm not accusing you. I just want you to know that I'm not the naive young warden's daughter you thought I was. Maybe that's why you're losing interest.
Allison, you are one of the most beautiful women I have ever met. In every sense, I am so moved and touched by your belief in me. I'm more attracted to you than you know.
But you don't want me to go up to your room with you.
The time is just not right now.
At first, you could hardly keep your hands off me. We were ordained to be together. Our union was blessed. What's wrong? Have you run out of uses for me? Or maybe you don't find me as attractive as Tina Lord.
Allison, please.
Lieutenant, I trust everything is all right?
Got yourself pretty well covered. For now.
Oh, I have the greatest cover of all. Innocence.
I'll be in touch.
Rafe? Go in peace, my friend.
Cord, I know how proud you are, and I know that I've hurt you, but think how much Richard is going to be hurt.
Oh, so now you want me to worry about him, huh? And his feelings? Damn it, Tina, the man is going to marry you. What else does he want? That is enough for him.
Cord, look, I know I have hurt you. I know I have, but I can't just keep on going and explaining that. You have invaded my life here. Don't you think that you owe me something?
Tina, I have got nothing else I can give to you. I left my ranch, you know. I changed my life. I gave up everything. Tina, if I hadn't come rushing out here after you like this, maybe my father's life wouldn't be hanging in a balance right now.
Cord, wait a minute here. Did something happen to your father?
Yeah. Yeah, he's had some kind of a heart attack. He's in surgery right now. Here I am standing right here. I can't believe it.
Cord, I'm so sorry. I really am. I mean, all these terrible things have happened to you in Landview, and you really don't deserve
Hey,
it.
you're engaged to another man, remember? Look, Tina, I'm sorry. I don't mean to sound bitter. You know, I am really trying here. A lot of things have been happening to me lately, and I just don't know what...
I understand, Cord. I really do. And I think the world of you. Look, I know I've hurt you, and I ask you to keep thinking about everybody else's feelings. Everybody's feelings but your own. And I ask you to protect me, and you've already protected me.
Maybe none of this matters anymore, you know?
Of course it matters. You matter to me. That's why I'm going to see Richard tonight, and I'll tell him everything then.
You sure you can handle it?
I'll have to. But you've taught me a lot about honesty, and it's the least I can do for you. But first I want you to tell me about your father.
Hello, Vicky.
Hello, Larry.
This is Roberts. The surgery's almost over. We're going to remove him and take him to recovery soon. Everything went very well.
Oh, thank God.
His condition's still guarded, but he has passed a major hurdle. We have every reason to hope.
Well, that's wonderful news. Actually, he'd have to pull through if he's half the fighter that his son is, right?
Yeah. Yes, I can hardly wait to tell Cord.
I'm quite surprised he's not here with you.
Oh, he was. He just had an urgent matter to take care of.
Oh. I'm sorry, I gotta get back downstairs, okay?
Joey is in pediatrics?
Yes, he's in the waiting room with Kim. Dr. Anderson's going to see him.
I'll walk you that way. I'm worried
Thank
about
you.
elevator anyway.
Mrs. Roberts, once again, all the very best, and please pass it on to your husband.
Oh, you bet.
You okay?
Oh, yeah, I'm fine.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
So, how are you holding up, my friend? Must be rather difficult with Mimi in Los Angeles.
Yes, well, the decision neither one of us really wanted to make. And she couldn't make films here in Landview any more than I wanted to go to Hollywood and be Larry Wolek, Doctor to the Stars.
You sure it was only your careers that got in the way?
I think we were both trying to relive the same thing we had years ago when we were engaged. The feelings just weren't strong enough.
Oh, excuse me.
Yeah, I think you have enough pictures there to last a lifetime, fellas. You think maybe that's enough for now, huh? Thanks a lot. Now, Pete, just between the four of us, I think you would have made a damn fine district attorney. I mean that.
Don't put me out to pasture, Herb. You haven't seen the last of me yet.
Oh, well, I hope I haven't. More men like you, politics might turn out to be an honest living. But don't worry. First smell of evidence I get on Mitch Lawrence, I'm going to throw everything I have at him. He may be out of prison. He's not beyond the law, and I'm going to nail him.
Well, you need any help, you call on me, all right?
I must say, Pete, you've been an awfully good sport through all this.
Well, thank you very much, Dorian. I just hope that Herb is taking notes, because next time I intend to kick his butt. Congratulations, Herb.
Thank you very much, Pete.
How about it, folks?
I'm so happy for you, darling. Really, this has turned out beautifully.
I've got a lot of supporters to thank, but first of all, I've got you to thank. Hey, come over here. Come here, I'm going to talk to you.
Excuse that.
You know what I feel really good about?
What?
It's a hard-hitting campaign, but it was clean. By God, it was clean. Whenever I think about that last campaign.
All right, let's not even think about it, not for a minute.
Yeah, but I know what it would have meant to you to be that governor's wife.
I was the governor and his wife, even if it was just for a day. Darling, that was all a very, very long time ago, all right? Right now, you have begun a new life, a new career, and you have every right to be terribly proud. And I, for one, am so proud of you, I'm absolutely bursting at the seams.
Excuse me, Herb. But you haven't made your acceptance speech, and everybody's waiting.
Oh, I haven't done that, have I?
No, you haven't.
No.
You better go ahead, and you don't want to keep your fans waiting, and we'll be right here watching you. And
I'll introduce you.
Thanks. Oh, where's my notes? My oh. I got it. I'd be lost without me. Yeah, I want you with me.
Everybody, your attention, please, everybody. We've had quite a lot of things tonight. We've had victory. We've had toasts. We've also had a personal congratulations from the opposition, but what we haven't had is an acceptance speech from the winner. Ladies and gentlemen, I bring you the present and future District Attorney of Lantano County, Herb Callison.
Well, it didn't come easy. It was a long, tough campaign. They tell me it began with street odds that showed Pete O'Neill a clear-cut winner. Didn't happen that way, though, did it? The odds were wrong. The polls were wrong. Pete O'Neill was wrong. But as he showed us tonight, he's anything but a loser. Now, before I sound the keynote, I got a lot of people to thank here. I think instead of just reading off a list, I'd like to speak to people personally. Ralph Baxter. Ralph, where are you? Ralph. Now, let me ask you this. Where would we be without your communications staff? Would you tell me that?
So that's about it. I guess I'll find out more when I get to the hospital. All I can do now is pray to God that he lives through it.
He will, Cord. I'm sure he will. I mean, you have a lot of spirit and fire, and I know you must have gotten it from him. So you'll both be fine.
I guess what you're really saying here is goodbye.
Cord, you're going to find somebody else. Somebody who's a whole lot better for you than I am. And you'll be very happy with her.
Look, you gonna keep your promise?
Yeah, it's going to be hard for him to understand. And he'll be hurt, but I guess that'll pass, huh? Oh, my God, that's Richard. I forgot all about him.
Tina, it's me. Are you there?
Quick, Cord, you've got to hide. Please, quick.
Tina, what have we just been talking about here, huh? Now, what difference does it make if he finds out now or later?
Cord, what are you doing here?
I think you better ask Tina that question. Excuse me, I gotta run.
What was that all about?
Well, Cord just, dropped by. He wanted to, talk to me.
About what?
Well, he heard about our engagement, and I guess you told him. He just wanted...
Engagement? Well, how well do you two know each other? Cord's only been in town a short time. Wait a minute.
Yeah, well, I can explain all of this to you, Richard.
Did you know Cord in El Paso?
Well, yeah, I'd like to talk about that, but first I wanted to try to explain...
Sure you did. Why was I so stupid? Cord came here from El Paso right after you did. Yeah, he said he'd come here because of a woman.
Well, I can explain all this. Really, I can if you just give me a chance.
It was you, wasn't it, Tina?
I'm going to take care of this guy. Believe it.
You're not. Nobody can. He finds some way to taunt me. I mean, he must have been here tonight. Don't you think maybe he's here right now?
Mom, we're going to be taking care of you. You're with us.
Kathy, that doesn't matter. I mean, he's had his face changed. He could be anybody. He could be the bellman. He could be the bartender.
Mom, don't do that to yourself, okay? You're with us now. We're going to take care of you.
I just sent the last reporter off. Oh, what's the matter, Dorian? You don't look so well.
You wouldn't either if you were in my position, Maggie.
Herb, what's going on here? You acted so strange up there at the
Read this.
podium.
Found it tucked into the end of the
Callously. You may be smart enough to win the election, but neither you or your pushy assistant, or not all the private eyes in Landview are smart enough to protect Dorian Lawrence. Paul Kendall has a debt to pay, and he intends to pay it. And I don't mean to inconvenience you folks. Perhaps it's best if you say goodbye to Dorian now. Now, how did this get mixed up with your cards? I saw you pull them out of your pocket.
Oh, I had it in my briefcase yesterday. Somebody must have gotten into it.
He's a madman, Herb. Nobody can catch him.
But, oh, yes. Yes, we're going to catch him. Believe me. Whoever, Dorian, may just turn out to be one of those fanatic letter writers, you know. But even if it is, I promise you, I'll never let him near you.
Hey, Herb, congratulations. I just got it on the radio.
Thank you, Ray.
Yeah, I thought you might like to know I just came back from talking to Mitch Lawrence.
Come up with anything?
No, he's spouting religion, but I'm convinced he paid one of those prison guards to knock off Stan Willard.
Well, we'll see what we can do about that. At the moment, we have another top priority bit of business here.
Here, you read it. Maybe it will convince you that I need the help that I asked for. There, is that enough to get the police to take me seriously?
I'm sorry we doubted you before, Dorian. I'm going to show this to Captain Hall. He'll assign men to you around the clock.
I wish that gave me confidence. I've already hired my own private detective. I have my family and friends around me, but still I feel like this man, this maniac, is getting closer and closer. And Herb, I'm convinced he's going to do something horrible to me.
You've given me every reason, every excuse. I was so special to you at first, Mitch, but now all I read is rejection.
Oh, no, you're still very special to me, baby, very. I think about you a lot. It's just that after all that time in prison without a woman, I'm just worried that maybe what I'm feeling for you is just lust, and that wouldn't be fair to you.
But don't you understand, Mitch? I lust after you, too. I want you. I'll do anything you want. Anything at all.
My, you are a different kind of girl than I thought you were. You're very rebellious and impetuous.
Would you rather have a ball of putty?
I didn't say that. I just want to make sure that when we go to bed, it's for the right reason.
Or what? God won't approve? Or what I write the first time about Tina? You don't want to punish her. You just want her back.
I don't want Tina. She's wrong for my ministry.
Haven't I proven to you how much I can do for you? I can be everything to you that Tina was, only more. Because I believe in you. I'll be beside you on every crusade. And the one thing I won't do is I won't turn against you the way she did. I've got everything you want, Mitch. Everything.
Well, if the Lord wants us together, he'll let us know.
Oh,